All right, guys, what is going on? We are back with a reoccurring guest, the homie Pokeneer. What's going on? What's going
What's
on, my
up?
dude?
What's up, man? How's it going? What's up, everyone?
What's going on? What's going on, Discord crew? What's going on, Sailing? What's going on, Sky Ninja? Yeah, dude. Thanks you. I just want to say thank you for popping on a beautiful Sunday. I know you're busy. You got tons of stuff, so appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. It's always a good time talking, chatting. It feels like time just flies by, you know. So
Yeah, dude, and like,
always happy to jump on a live.
bro, like you moved here, and we talk more online than we live like less than 20 minutes away from each other, but
We saw each other more when I lived in San Jose
yeah.
than when I've lived here. So
Yes, me and Yvonne were trying to put together a driving range session right before this, but yeah, you guys are we're in for a good one. Another funny joke that me and Yvonne were talking about. So Jake sent me some PSA slabs for Christmas. And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Since Yvonne's like right next to you, I'm gonna send you his slabs as well." So these have just been sitting in my crib for a very, very long time. It's like I have borrowed special delivery Pikachu's just sitting back here. So I told him like they're in a safe spot.
they're the wifes, and granted, PSA wrecked us. So they're what is it, like a 4 and a 5, or like a 5 and a 6 or something?
Uh, yeah, a 6 and a 5. Yep.
Yeah, like I got cooked. Like, granted, the corners aren't perfect, but
Well,
like
yep.
absolutely cooked. So I mean, I think the incentive just hasn't been there. Although there are the wife's cards, and she doesn't want them back. So we got to make it happen. I mean, we're gonna hang out anyway. So
Yeah. Well, if I like I said, if I go golf this week over there, like I'll just drop them off to you. I know like we're both busy and times usually don't align. But yeah, I mean, they don't look that bad. They don't look like 5s. I'll tell you that much.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just PSA doing PSA stuff right now. So they're just
Yeah.
whatever you actually deserve, they just take off 2, and that's what you actually get.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I got my first submission coming back July 17th, so I'm excited. July 3rd actually is my first one because I have my Rayquaza coming back. The Rayquaza I have tattooed on my on my head, the one I sent you.
Yeah, the English one, right?
Yeah, the English one. Yep.
And
It's got
I
a
didn't know you collected English cards. What's up with that?
God, I'm freaking poor, bro. I
You're
couldn't
poor.
couldn't afford that card in
The
Japanese.
Japanese one is more expensive. It's a
Yeah,
Poke Park promo,
it's a
right?
Poke Park. Yep, exactly. That's how you know a card is stupid expensive or just out of my range. Is if you see me just showing some English cards, you're like, damn,
You
man,
know it's
that's
too
a.
expensive when instead of buying the card, you just get it tatted on you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it's cheaper to just get the tattoo.
It was actually cheaper for the. I swear to God, the tattoo on the entire side of my head was cheaper than the grading fee I paid for that thing and the card itself. I think I paid 200, 180 something for it, and then I did the fastest tier for that card. It was like 100, or well, it was $125 I paid for the grading fee.
Mm.
So it was like a 400 or 300 something dollar experience, and then the tattoo was from my really close friend. He did it for like $200. So yeah, cheaper to get the.
Yeah, you're not even lying. Wait,
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, for sure, dude. I speaking of tattoos, like one of my friends was telling me how expensive tattoos are now. I'm like, holy crap, dude! Like grands for like that's just insane.
Yeah, I have very simple tattoos. Like, I don't. All my
Yeah,
things are underneath $200. So,
yeah.
and that's probably too much. So
If you ever need a guy, I know a guy. He's one of my closest friends. Grew up with him. He's in Fresno, so it's a little bit of a drive.
mm.
But he hooks up my boys like stupid fat. Like he did my entire chest in like 18 hours. He did for $500.
Oh wow,
Like, yeah, it would have been like $5,000. You know, like
18 hours.
18 hours, bro. Maybe like 16 or so hours. Yeah.
Still, that's crazy for only $500.
And I didn't stop, and we didn't stop. Like he took like little stretch breaks, and we just banged it all out. My entire chest, like so.
That's
Looking back, I wish I would have gotten like my brother has a Pidgeotto, like the OG base Pidgeotto, like on his chest. I wish I got a Pokemon. I have a freaking giant owl. I wish I got like Rowlet or something. Oh shit. Let's say what's up to the chat really quick. Well, Quilly only pops up when Jake's in the chat or you're in the chat. Quilly doesn't support the channel when it's
That's messed up.
Yeah, what's up with that, Quilly?
What's up with that, Drew? Come on.
Jab Dog, what's going on? Quilly, everyone has Yvonne stuff. I'm just stored. I'm freaking Yvonne's
Drew has
TSA
stuff of
vault.
mine also. Drew has stuff of mine. That's hilarious.
Next thing you know, Quilly's gonna ask us, "Hey, can you list that on eBay for me, please, bud?" What's going on, Blackwire? What's going on, ALB? Alexander's Gengar, what's up? Blackwire says, dude, that Pokemon yellow poster in the back is sick.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's from a game store back when Japanese Yellow came out. I love it. I got it for stupid cheap a few years ago, and I think they have some for the other games, at least for Blue and some of the other games too. But at least like on eBay, they're not easy to find, and maybe on Japanese sites. But I don't really go on Japanese sites very often. So do you shop from buying Mercari and stuff?
I shop every Saturday. Shug is up in our members only Discord, and he's buying, and then we all just buy off of Shug right there and then. So shout out to my baby boy.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, are you in that?
No, I'm not in a members only Discord. I might have to join that.
Pop in that, bro. Shug, it's pretty much Shug's whatnot stream, just in my Discord. Shug's in the Discord talking more than I'm in the in that Discord talking.
It's his Discord.
Yeah, exactly. I went to a wedding last weekend, and I missed so we do a call every Friday and Saturday. I missed the calls because obviously I was at a wedding, and it was like a small family wedding, so we had to like help out and do stuff. And Shug's like, yeah, dude, you're done. Like this is not your Discord anymore. This is mine.
That's hilarious. I love Shug. Shug and Oliver's content, the Weekly Weedle, is it's tied for my favorite podcast with Jake and Ernst for sure.
Fire.
Fire. I love their weekly segment.
Yeah.
But if I want like the daily weather, no one's got me like Henry, right? So
that was Jake's new nickname for me. I guess
you're the weatherman, dude.
Oh my God. The weatherman and Mr. International, but I thought that was Pitbull, but I guess Pitbull is Mr.
Worldwide, Mr. 305. That's right.
Yeah, so I'm Mr. International, dude. Which is cool, I guess.
Look who it is.
Yeah, but yeah, Shug. Yeah, so Shug comes on like I said, we do the Saturday morning call at 8 a.m. Fridays are 7 or 8 a.m. Because the reason why we wanted that time is because I know people are like either driving to work or getting ready for work, and like people just want to chat like while doing that thing. So and then the Japanese boys are in there, so they're in there from like 5 a.m. to around 7. So Shug's in there, he's on Mercari browsing, and we've been buying just off of him out as he's like going on Mercari. So it's pretty cool, dude.
That's cool.
But I don't buy anything on Japanese websites. I should, but I have Shug, so it's just like, yeah, that's my dude. Shug, we're giving you your flowers, bud.
Yeah, flowers to you, Shug. It's just I've just seen a lot of sketchiness if you have to buy from a proxy site. Yeah, that's just not that's above my risk tolerance, I think.
Well,
so.
I mean, speaking of sketchy, I mean, if you look at Shug's profile picture, you would think that you're not getting your cards anytime soon.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Shug definitely looking like a gremlin in that pic.
For sure. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much my experience with the Japanese Mercari is from Shug. But yeah, what have you been picking up lately?
Oh man, pickups. So we were talking about this right before we started the live, but we haven't talked since November, I think, is when we did our last live. So it's been a while.
Way too long.
Seems like it's been more recent. I'm gonna say most of the TCG stuff I've been buying have been like really cheap stuff. Like this frame back here. It's a bunch of just CGC Pristine's Japanese ARs, just because on Fanatics you can get them for like anywhere between $20 and $40, and it's like, okay, yes, I'll take advantage of that. Like, just if you just factor in like the time and the resources and the chance of getting like not a CGC Pristine, it's like a stupid good deal. So just buying those. A couple in there are the CGC are the Chinese exclusives too. I'm a big Chinese shill. I've been shilling it for about over a year since the Pikachus were announced last year. I've been a big fan of the Chinese exclusives.
Yep.
And I think we were talking about them last time I was on here too. In there I have the Meowth, which is gas. I love that Meowth card, and I have the Leafeon too. So
you're the first person I'm going to give you your credit. People have been giving me my credit about the Chinese stuff. I've been collecting all of the Chinese cards, but we went to that Sacramento card show, and you had, I believe, the Psyduck Pika, and you showed it to me in person. I was like, oh shit, this card, like, I need a copy of this card.
Yeah.
That was the moment I knew I needed that card. But it went through ebbs and flows, like, from that time. Like, I think when we talked, I mean, we talked briefly, I think maybe like 10 minutes. I was heading out and you were coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're like, yeah, it's on that pretty big dip. Like, you recommended that I pick that up, and I was like, but it was still pretty expensive at the time. I think it was like, what, 6, 5, 4?
Yeah, I guess it depends on the grade you want to get it in. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a PSA 10, which is kind of like the marker that everyone kind of follows. I'm not sure if the PSA. I think it might have slightly dipped below 1,000 for a little bit. I picked up my CGC 10 for like 600 on Fanatics, but yeah, I mean, you're right. They are still very expensive, and especially for modern cards. I don't like spending a lot of money on modern cards. Like my collection of slabs is small. I have like a small in quantity, but like each slab is like, I would say, higher quality, and you know, because of that, usually more expensive for each item. It's just how I prefer to have it. But I am like a vintage collector, right? So I see the value when it comes to 4-figure cards for vintage, but like when it comes to modern, that's a hard pill for me to swallow, to like spend 4 figures on something that was printed in a factory like 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but when you're talking about like future potential, I think that's where it's kind of different with these Chinese cards. But it is a big risk, you know, and that's kind of something that everyone was saying last year was a big risk getting into those cards, because everyone thought that there was a good chance that they would be reprinted. It happened with the Meowth last year, right?
Korean to Japanese to English.
I think so, yeah. But like it was up. Like the Japanese copy was at least a couple $100 in a 10, and then everyone saw that they were printing it. I don't remember what set it was, but it came out in one of the English sets. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. And it just crashed the Japanese value, and a good chance it was going to happen to the Chinese, all these Chinese cards, but none of the exclusives have been printed in another language. The Chinese ones have been printed in another language. So yeah,
so to put everything like together. So when you were, so I bought one. I have one.
You of the Psyduck, right? Yeah, I saw it. I saw that when you were with Jake. That's a sick display too, man. That is
yeah. I was gonna grade it with PSA, and I was like, oh, dude, I don't want to hit that upcharge. Like, and then I want to see it, dude. I could just got it. I don't want to let it go and not see it till 2027. Like, and then I got the Gengar shoe right there.
That's a grail, dude. I'm jealous
as well, dude. It's CCIC 9.5.
Yeah. No, I know what CCIC is, unlike Jake. I'm knowledgeable in the space.
Jake didn't know what a CCIC was, right? He's like,
he was like, China. He's like, what?
Yeah, from what one of my friends, he lives in Taiwan, and he's like my ear to the Chinese market. So I guess like they're like, so I mean, for all the Northern California people, so it's like SMUD. They can pay through everything, like internet, electricity, but they also grade cards and like do other things, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So if anyone's listening, if you guys are interested in the Chinese exclusives, like definitely look at the CCIC copies. I know Blackwire has some experience cracking them. He said they're pretty easy if you decide to go that route. But yeah, bro, like when you showed me that Psyduck in person, I believe you let me touch it. Pause. But I looked at it and I was like, dude, this card is the scan just didn't do the card justice. And I had that thought of that card, and I was like, this is going to be my chase. I'm going to work towards buying this card. I ended up picking one up for $475, $570, something around there.
Yeah.
Raw, it's a pretty good copy. I believe it's gonna 9 though. I know why it was on
OC
the market.
Or
yeah. Just Top heavy.
Top heavy.
Top heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of those 50-50 cards, but I'm not one to take the chance on the 50-50 cards. I
Yeah.
don't want that to come back at 9, especially when I can just display it in that little holder. But yeah, bro, you were the first one to kind of put the thought in my mind. But then I had a lot of like people that didn't know shit about Chinese cards. And they were constantly telling me like, "Oh, it's gonna, the example you just used, like we saw it with the Meowth. It was a Korean exclusive, then Korean to Japanese, and then it was a Japanese, and then everyone thought that it was safe in Japanese after it got the one or one English or one what is it like that it was only going to be in 2 languages, everyone thought, right? And then once it got the English print, everyone was like, "Oh, well, what about all these Chinese exclusives?" But it's different. From what I know, it's way different with the exclusives. So once the people that are that are in that space over there in China and Taiwan told me that these are a go, and like I think it was on the dip, like the actual dip when these things were, I would say 4 months ago is when we actually saw the quote unquote floor for these.
Yeah,
For
I
some of
think
these
so.
cards, and then it was up. My friend was like, "Dude, you only have like a few weeks." So he DM'd me and Eric, because Eric's a huge side up guy, and he's like, "Dude, you guys don't have much time. Like, please, like, just listen." Like,
Oh, did Eric pick one up too?
Eric grabbed one too.
Nice.
Yeah. So me, Eric, and his brother all picked one up
Yeah.
for a pretty good price, and we're happy that we did, because as of yesterday, they are all pumping. The Cubone is in a 10 is 1,100. We could have bought it for 200 in a PSA 10 not too long ago. The Gengar Chew's up almost $3,000. The Psyduck is up like $400.
They're all
$400.
up. They're all up.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 3x like what they were a few months ago.
Yeah. I truly believe that these are the next ponchos, dude. Like I truly believe that.
That's exactly the like what I was relating to them last year was like these are so similar to the ponchos in so many ways, but the artwork is just like 10 times better. And then I think a lot of people are scared because of the reprint possibilities into other languages. But at the flip side, you see a lot of people arguing against that, saying how Pokemon only entered China like 3 years ago. They only got the ability to enter mainland China. And they're trying to build hype in that market. And I think a lot of people say Pokemon doesn't care about secondary market values, but they obviously know about them, and they know that if people are investing heavily into cards and the market just absolutely like crashes because they reprint it in another language, a lot of people are just going to feel burned. They're just not going to feel confident in the product, and they're going to lose a lot of people that are buying those cards in China.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And another thing people don't talk about, because I don't see it discussed a lot, if you follow certain creators that have like distribution access through China, I don't know if you know of like Retro Specs. He's but it was on. He doesn't really go live anymore, but it was on a live like sometime last year where he mentioned how all of the 151 boxes got like one print run. I actually think it's all the Chinese sets, but they print it once. One time, and
giant print though.
Giant print, and then like it gets like fed out slowly. But yeah, other than that, they don't print it. And then if you, especially these 151 Pikachus, if you look at the PSA 10 pop reports, stupid low. Like and even in relation to the Gem Pack cards, like the Gem Pack EVs and the Gengar, the Cubone, way higher pops. But for some reason, these Pikachus very low, like 5,000 and under. I don't know if you've looked at them and you compared them to the other Chinese cards. You should do that, because it's actually really interesting, and I don't really know why. Maybe because 151 was broken up into 4 sets, so you kind of have to divide each one by 4. I don't really know, but just that alone, I think they have a good future. I do. Obviously, they're pumping right now. And I wasn't able to pick up all of the ones I wanted. I mean, I wanted to pick up all 4 of them, but the sales kind of sailed. You know what I mean? So
yeah, dude. Yeah.
But that's pumped. I'm super pumped that you picked up the Gengar Chew. That's a huge grail pickup.
I sold like every double booster box I had. I sold to get into that card.
Hmm.
Like I'm a huge Gengar guy. Like my whole house is Gengar. My freaking bed is our bed is Gengar. It's like
You make the
it's
wife sleep with under
yeah, like
the
we're
Gengar
freaking
covers. That's sick.
yeah, we're just Gengar everything. Freaking like one of my girl's favorite Pokemon is Gengar, so it's like I have enough Gengar in my life, and to know that I needed this like, and like it has this like Winnie the Pooh style like outline. It's like
Mm.
very like soft pencil, like color pencils,
Hmm.
and I love. I just that's my style.
Yeah.
When I first like I said when I first saw those cards, I'm like, man, I hope they're cheap. And
Me
once they
too,
weren't,
man. I was so because I think they have the AR designation, right? They say AR on them, and I'm so used
oh,
to like
yes,
ARs
yes,
being
yes.
stupid cheap. And they came out. I remember when they first came out, the first one, it was like $200 raw on eBay, and I was like, "Holy crap, that is ridiculous!" And I was like, "This, I'm gonna wait like 2 weeks, and this thing will drop." And it like never did.
Yeah.
So yeah, from then, you just have to be smart with it and pick them up when you can. But yeah,
Well,
I
like
agree. The artwork is phenomenal.
well, like so China or simplified Chinese came in during the Sun and Moon era. How many years ago is that?
Well, I think they well, Sun and Moon, it was pre 2020, right? 'Cause 2020, I think, is
No,
when.
you're right. You're right. So they printed. Sorry. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
So I
you
got it
phrased
wrong.
it weird. I know what
Yeah,
you
I
meant
phrased it
though.
weird.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. They came in during the Sword and Shield era timeline, year wise,
Yes.
but they
Uh-huh.
printed Sun and Moon.
They went back and
Yes.
printed the older sets
Yes.
so they could kind of catch up for the TCG like space. Yeah.
Yeah. They started with. Did they start up with the tag bolt?
I couldn't tell you. I
Yeah,
don't really know anything about Sun and Moon.
Yeah, they started with a banger, I
Mhm.
believe, which is, I mean, they did it right, and they did those jumbo packs, and the hit rates were just off the charts.
Yeah.
So when they did that, I was like, oh shit, that's pretty freaking cool.
And they're
But
printed in Japan, right? They have
pretty
Japanese
in
print
Japan,
quality. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't think I have any traditional Chinese cards. It's all only simplified. Traditional, they're harder to find,
Mm,
and they're the English quality, and I was like, I'm good.
trash.
I'm,
That's just
I'm,
trash.
I'm good. But yeah, dude. I'm glad that we're talking about this because I don't really get to talk about these all that often. But I'm really bullish on them. I
Mhm.
told myself I would not let them go unless they hit 20K. Like if that Gengarchu eventually hits 20K, I'll think about letting it go.
I think it's a possibility.
I think it's
Yeah.
a possibility too.
Yeah. It depends
Yeah.
on it. We'll see over the next couple of years what the pop reports fully look like. But like it seems like pop reports don't really matter anymore. And
Nope.
it's a Pikachu, which we'll talk which we'll get into.
Yeah.
And it's Chinese card, and China is like one of the biggest markets in the world. And it's I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. You know what I
Perfect
mean?
storm. It's a
Yeah, there's a
perfect storm.
lot of things going for these cards.
Yeah.
So
We all know that there's a lot of money, big money in China buying up these cards. So
yeah. You'll hear from a
um
lot of like the big sellers that a lot of grails are going into China and they're not
yep,
leaving. So
yep. I believe Retro said that on his last video.
he
One of his
probably
last videos.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, you guys need to pay attention to where this money is going, and
Mhm.
it's going to China.
I've heard S
Um,
and Pratt say that too, which is like the person in the space
yeah.
for like high end stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's happening.
dude, it's so crazy the type of market we're in. I mean, just from the last time we talked,
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna get better
dude.
because I love watching your stories and like you're posting these like new all time highs. I'm like,
It just
oh,
doesn't make sense, man.
it makes no sense.
I remember I was in the car with we were coming back from a show. I don't know if you've met Sal before. He's like one of the Bay Area homies, Jake
Uh,
and stuff. But
maybe.
I think it was like March of 2025, and stuff started pumping after Surging Sparks, right? And that was
Mhm.
like it's winter of 2024 or something like November or something like that. And it was like March, and it's like 5 months of just straight bull run. And I remember telling them, I was like, "There's no way, like, there's no way this thing lasts through summer." I was so wrong, dude. It's now been like a year and 3 months since that time, and it's like nothing has slowed down. Like some things have like seen a small like correction, and then they just like go straight back up.
It's a damn roller coaster ride.
My God. I mean, it's a crazy market. I'm taking advantage. I'm gonna be real. A lot of vintage spiked heavily, and in the past month I've sold a lot of the Pikachus I had in my collection that like did anywhere between 2 to 15x, you know.
Mhm.
Just because there's one I didn't really sell like in the 2021 boom, you know, I just held on to everything and then everything kind of corrected. So I kind of wanted to take advantage, and everything like that I sold, everything was just put back into the hobby, just in different aspects of the hobby. You know,
Yeah.
I should say I took advantage of this TCG boom to get other items that like I've always wanted and I never thought I would be able to get, you know, because they were just expensive. So, and I can show some of those things off because I talked about what I picked up in TCG space, but in terms of other things, I have picked up other things in like adjacent markets that I'm
I see
ready to
that
show.
giant Pikachu back behind you, Lego.
Yes.
That fat boy.
I
That's a
think so many
chunky
people were
boy.
too negative on those Lego sets, by the way. I think it's Lego and Pokemon. Like, don't think about it too much. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it looks a little funky because it's a Lego, but
Yeah.
it's Lego and Pokemon. Like, they're going to print this thing for like another 2 years probably, and it's easy to get, but I don't know. It's a sick box. It looks cool. I don't know. I think it'll do well. And if it doesn't, I'll just build it someday. So
It's gonna do great. I'll tell you that. You gotta throw that bad boy in acrylic, dude.
I know I should. It actually has like a big crease on like the top fifth of it. Like there's a
PSA
crease across
6.
the top.
PSA
PSA,
6.
dude, I'm gonna grade that bad boy with PSA. That'd be sick. No, I want to get like a clean one someday and maybe put that one in acrylic and maybe build this one. Who knows? Or maybe that'd be a silly idea, but you know.
I'm excited for the Rayquaza Lego that just got announced.
They announced the Rayquaza Lego?
August 1st, August 7th, August something.
They announced the Rayquaza Lego set. I saw the
Yeah.
other ones they just announced and they look pretty
Unless Chan was pulling my leg in the chat or in the I could
They just announced so many things. Oh no, I think you're right. Oh.
It is right. With Zinnia?
I only see Rayquaza in this Lego set.
Yeah, she's small. She's the minifig.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a minifig. Yeah. Dang, that is sweet. There's so many Lego sets coming out. So many Pokemon Lego sets.
Yeah, it's for $130. Hopefully, I'm able to get it for 130. I think that's an excellent pickup for the long term.
You want to see my Rayquaza pickup?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know I was grilling you on those two.
What? Why are you hating on the XY cards, man?
I don't like them.
Why? Why? They look mean. They don't look goofy like so many other Rayquazas. I don't get it.
I don't like the 3D stuff. I don't like this. You know,
like the art style.
Yeah, like just the popping up at me 3D style. Like,
you either want like box OG style or full art.
Yeah, but just doesn't look like it's thrown into Blender and created in like an afternoon, you know? Because I know those EX cards are definitely thrown into some type of, you know, preset in Blender or a version of Pokemon Blender, and then they just rack them up and change the poses a little bit, and they're cool, but like I don't know, just not really for me.
I agree. I don't like most of them. I do agree with you, but I just thought those two looked like pretty mean. At least the Rayquaza looked fire in them, but.
Yeah, all my Rayquazas right now are currently at grading.
You want to see my current only Rayquaza?
Let me see. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
I know that's your game. That's like your game, right?
I am a Gen 3er. This thing has a sick cracked ice sparkle on it.
Stupid fire.
None of the other Gen 3 games have. Just like, so this is what I've been buying is I had some games before, and I sold some to pick up a Pikachu Grail a few years ago, but I recently upgraded, sold a bunch of the Pikachu cards that I've had to kind of pick up some of these games, which I consider Grails. They just
are Grails
amazingly. When you consider pops of sealed games, this is not even close compared to cards. And then for me, my nostalgia for Pokemon started with the games. So
yeah. Oh, dude, it's such a great box.
Yeah, I freaking love it. It's just like a nostalgia bomb on the shelf. And then I also have a blue version coming in soon. Should arrive this next week. But yeah, I never thought I'll be able to own like a graded game like above a 9 because they're just they are expensive. They're not cheap. just because there aren't many of them. Like when you consider each game, there's like less than 400 of any grade, you know, so they are
Damn, dude.
kind of scarce, you know. So yeah, they're not cheap, but I'm super thankful for the TCG space and what it's done. And you know, obviously still a big collector of TCG cards, but I just like to diversify, you know, and have. I'm a collector at heart, so I like to have a little bit of everything, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, that's sick, dude. I that's a world that I'm hopefully going to get into in the next like couple of years is the video game grading stuff. Well,
yeah.
how much does PSA charge to grade those games?
I think it's pretty standard to charge around 50
50
per game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you consider, I mean, if you consider a card, what's the lowest card tier right now? It's like, well, when it was open, it was like
25,
right?
yeah, 25.
And they grade in like 30 seconds. The games are like 6 sides, and I'm pretty sure they take longer than 30 seconds to grade. So like, it makes sense, like from a value standpoint. It takes way more than double the time, and it's only double the price. So it kind of makes sense. So.
Yeah. I just got gifted so because I think I told you, but I engineer wrappers on the side.
Mm-hmm.
One of my clients, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, I got a black and white full, like has the full manual like from my childhood and in game. Do you want it for free?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he just brought it over to me. I actually let Eric borrow it, but like, dude, it's perfect. And I was like
CIB, right? It's open, but like it has all the components, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So in the gaming space, they call that CIB or complete inbox.
Complete inbox. Okay.
Yeah.
Will they grade that? Will PSA grade?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Sure will. Yep.
See, but then I'm like, dude, I want to look at the manual. Like, I want to like. There's no way to open that grading thing.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm less big on like CIB grading because and actually, well, I'll go back to gaming just for a little bit more the game space. Graded games are so looked down upon within the gaming community, like so looked down upon, because they say games are meant to be played. It's like a big thing you'll hear in that space. So like the mindset towards grading is so different from the TCG space where it's so much more accepted in TCG. Because you could argue cards are meant to be played, you know what I mean? And we just throw them in plastic and look at them.
Yeah.
But I agree that like open, like sealed examples should be like preserved, and it's like a piece of like history of like within Pokemon's like gaming history. You know, it's a big, at least for me, it's a big part of my nostalgia for Pokemon. But the open ones, I agree, they should be played. And I have a bunch of open games. I have a bunch of cartridges from my childhood. I have every generation Sapphire. I need an Emerald. I really need an Emerald. Because that's known as one of the best Pokemon games ever made. But I agree with you. It is cool to open up the box, read through the manual, and like enjoy the game. Actually, this is my CIB collection right here.
Oh, gas.
The Japanese red CIBs, and these have been kind of pumping lately too because PSA recently started grading the Japanese Game Boy games. It's all about like what blisters they have, and they have to like design the cases and the blisters for each generation. So
this is my last pickup in Japan. I still got to peel the sticker off, but
nice.
So
that's not sealed, is it?
I mean, Japan sealed. I don't know if it's. I don't think it is. I mean, it's had a wrapper on it, but
I mean, it might be sealed. I'm not super familiar. I have one GameCube game. Does it have a seam on it? Like on the back, like a seam in the seal on the back. Does it have a vertical seal? No.
No. Oh, this, yeah. Like here, I think it's just a rewrap actually.
Oh, rewrap. Yeah, I'm not sure. Know. I mean, it looks super clean.
Yeah, super clean. But yeah, dude. So when do you go to Japan?
We are going in July. We're going in about 5 weeks.
Are you going? Are you going to Osaka? Right.
We're going to Tokyo.
Oh, Tokyo,
Kyoto, and Osaka. We're also climbing Mount Fuji too.
Oh, fire! If you go to Book Off, I'll tell you which Book Offs to go to, and when you're there, they're just like a secondhand store. But if you can grab me like a video game, I'll shoot you some cash.
For sure. Yeah. Just let me know. Is there something you want specifically?
Yeah, like the red and blues that you're showing off. Those are like dirt cheap. They're like $30, like all day.
Well, they used to be.
I mean, I was there like not too long ago. They're still $30.
All I know is that the Japanese games have been pumping in the past like couple weeks because of PSA. So
Oh yeah, because of PSA.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they are still cheap. They
Yeah,
are on
'cause
my list of undervalued things in this hobby. Is
yeah,
the
I'm sorry. I meant what I meant by like that you can grab the ones that like don't that are kind of like in okay condition for
yeah,
like
for sure.
the 30 to 40 bucks
Yeah,
all day. Like that
yeah,
was the first thing I noticed when I went to Japan. I was like, holy crap, is there so many freaking retro video games just sitting there. But
hmm
then my boy was like, he's like, dude, do you know how so my friend Zach, he's huge into the competitive scene. And he's like, "Do you know how many freaking games they printed in Japan? Like of the original OG
yeah,
games,
yeah, a
even like
lot.
Crystal and whatever, and Crystal and oh my gosh, what is
Gold
it?
and silver.
Yeah, and Silver. Yeah, I saw tons of those there too. I was like, holy crap, there's so many of these boxes.
Yeah, and
Here, but
also the Japanese just keep a really good condition of their stuff. So like they
what I
just
heard,
survived, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah, those secondhand like Book Off is like my favorite. My favorite. It's actually my favorite store when I go to Japan every time because you find so much good stuff.
yeah,
Just there, just in perfect condition, really. Like I grabbed all my One Piece figurines like for less than $10, still in box,
hmm
and you're like, oh, there has to be something wrong with it, just because they're just older figures.
mm,
It's crazy, dude. So
yeah,
I think my biggest recommendation to you is to always look at those secondhand shops. Like you'll be
for sure.
that's what the bag will just get blown. Like, how is this still here? How is but it's just there's so much of it.
I think the wife is worried that like I'm gonna be wanting to like look at card and game stores the whole time that we're there. I think I'm gonna dedicate like one day to like Tokyo, like Akihabara, right? And
Yeah.
just to look mostly because, like Suga said, like many people, you gonna be all right? like many people have said, like things in Japan were a lot cheaper like years ago, right? Before Pokemon was as admired. Oh, not Pokemon, but like TCG was as coveted in Japan. Now it's just completely different with how things have gone in the market, and they've kind of caught on. And you won't be able to find like deals like you were years ago. So for me, it's like
Oh yeah.
I just want to go and like experience like the stores and the walls of cards and the game stores that just have just so many games just packed, and you don't really have that here. Like you have some things. I don't know, Fire and Ice. I don't know if you ever go to Fire and Ice, but
Me and Team Rocket Joey and Eric went to Fire and Ice like a few weeks ago, and like,
not for you.
nah.
Just the prices, or
I don't like American shit and American jumbo stores, bro. Like, it's just like,
I don't like American shit.
yeah, I just don't like American shit. Like, when you go to a Japanese game store, everything's like, there's like you almost have to turn off the brain, right? You just like you'll see what I mean. Everything is so organized well. It just flows good. Like Fire and Ice, you're like, oh, I'm in Costco. All right, well, there's like, oh, there's freaking video games back there. Let me go take the freaking the tram to the other side of the damn store. And there's all this space, right? Where it's like you go to a Japanese video game like store and it's just you're just surrounded by walls of greatness. You'll see, bro. You'll see. I cannot wait. Maybe we do a live as soon as you come back. I can't wait to
Just do a live of me just walking around Japan.
for sure. Yeah, hopefully my Japan video will be done by next week. That's what I'm shooting for.
Man, that's taking a
been
while to edit.
7 hours of footage.
That's gonna say it's probably a lot of footage that you have.
It's
What
a
are you
lot.
trying to get it down to?
20 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd do 2 videos, but I just did a card show video not too long ago with the boys, and it did pretty well. I think we're at like 5 or 6K in like a few days, so that's pretty much our best performing video. And I was like, okay, that works. So let's try to repeat that with a Japan vlog and let's see how it does. But I filmed a lot of crap too. Like it's not like I just need to zone it in and see how I can do better. But my next Japan trip for Gen 10, I just bought a brand new camera, not this one, this is an old camera, but I just bought a brand new camera, new gimbal, like new mics, new everything. So it's just going to be 10 times better. Like hopefully by next year, dude, I'm able to go to Japan like 3 times. Like that's going to be my
Are you
my
trying
goal.
to go for the release of Gen 10?
Yeah.
You said that before, right? Am I
Yep.
remembering right?
We're gonna
like
go
the
pick up.
game itself.
Yeah, we're gonna go pick up Shug in wherever the hell. Oh, because Shug lives on the island from Sun and Moon.
Okay, no.
So
The island from Second Sun and Moon. They have to rename it that, whatever the name is.
Shug is actually a playable character, or he's an NPC that you see on the side of the road. You're like,
Shug's
hey.
an NPC. Oh, that's great.
So we were talking about it. I think I want to buy a shiny Tyranitar from Shug, and then we go, me, Eric, and Heart Attack. We're gonna go pick up Shug, and then Shug's gonna present us with the shining Tyranitar, and then we go to
Sick.
Osaka from there, and then meet up with the rest of the boys. So yeah, it's gonna be great, dude.
Yep. When is that next year?
Late next year. So
late next year.
Yeah, it was supposed to be freaking November, dude. We're supposed to be already in Gen 10 in November.
Year. Yeah, right.
This year. But it sucks, bro. The hell sucks. We have to wait all that near, but yeah, whatever.
We're just gonna do a huge Japan reunion next year. And I mean, he said it. He said it.
What'd you say, Yvonne?
We got to do just plan a huge Japan reunion. Just like invite anyone and everyone that wants to go.
I did, yeah. That's I try to keep. I kept it within the members in Discord, just because like I don't really know. I mean, the Discord is growing at an alarming rate. There's too many people in there.
When did you cross 5K? By the way, I saw that. Congrats.
Oh, this last week.
Nice.
Week. Yeah,
that's
huge, dude. Yeah, finally, I'm doing something, I guess, right?
That's awesome, though. It's all the hard work, man. That's that weatherman mentality. You're getting there.
Grinding every day. But yeah, so I asked the boys in the members. I'm like, hey, if you guys want to link for Gen 10, like here's the dates, and like if you guys want to pull up for sure. But it's always like it's I'm sure you had a boys trip planned with your friends, and then like everyone's like, oh yeah, we're down, we're down, and then it's like as soon as it gets closer, people start.
It's the actual planning. Yeah, people are down for the idea. They're less down for like the actual like logistics of it.
Yeah, because I was like, I'll be there regardless if you guys are with me or not.
Even if you're alone. Yeah,
even if I'm alone. I'm comfortable in Japan now enough that I can go by myself. Like on our Japan trip, my wife got stupid sick, like not food poisoning. Like I was talking to Shug and Dark Ibex because they live in Japan, and like they were saying that there was a nasty like flu going around. Well, like we landed there, we walked around our area in Osaka. Like she booked it right next to the card, like in Den town, right next to the card shops, less than like a 2-minute walk. So it was kind of dangerous, but it all worked out because we went to Universal Studios the next day, did that, and then we walked around, ate food, day 3, and then day 4, she was like, bro, she slept for like 14 hours, like dead. I thought I was gonna have to take her to the hospital.
That's crazy.
I could not move, like cold sweats, and I was like, dude, what the hell? So I was like, all right, well, I guess this worked out because I will be filming in Japan, like the card shops for the next day. Dude, I filmed for 7 days straight, like 4 to 6 hours. I was so tired of looking at cards by like day 4. I was like, get me out of here. I switched it up, and then I went to go buy figurines, and that was a whole mess in itself. Like everything, it's like a fever dream. I was like looking around, everything looked the same. It's like the same anime girl figure like a million times. Like, oh my god, where am I? Like,
I imagine that's just like a whole other market that has its depths, just like cards and games and all this stuff. And like from the outside looking in, you're like, whoa, this is like way.
Do you collect like I don't want to say toys, but like figurines and like stuff like that?
No, not figurines.
Dude,
I think I've only kind of crossed into games and now Legos, I guess. But
so like I was looking for. I'll show you. This is like my best purchase. It's heavy as fuck too. This Iono.
Yeah.
And Belly Bolt, like, dude, Belly Bolt's like little tummies, like all see through. Dude, this heavy as hell. It's a Pokemon Center. Center exclusives.
That's sick.
So I grabbed that. I looked for it for 2 days. I tried to find it, and I finally found it like the very last day. And then I picked up this Lily and Cosmog figure as well. They're like the Kotobukuya models. So they're like very heavy, and yeah, they're super sick. But yeah, bro, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to come back and tell me what you're like most excited about. But yeah, as a video game and TCG player, bro,
it's gonna be sweet. This is my only figurine. This is from a. It's on my desk, which is why I brought it up. I got this when I visited. Went to New York like in 2007 or 8. I don't know if it was Pokemon Center then or if it was Nintendo store, but I have this from that trip.
That's hella funny. Just that
Just for
one
you,
thing.
man. Yeah, just for
Yeah.
Pokemon card for you.
Yeah, no, I love the figurines, but yeah, dude, the random Japanese toys that I found that I freaking loved, like series, right? There was like this one, like I don't know, dude. I'm like that's why God didn't bless me with money because He knew I would just buy stupid shit. Like there's this one that I kept on seeing. If anyone has kids and lives in Japan, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like these like there's like astronaut robots with like they like drill holes and stuff, and they're like all over the place, but they're really cool. They come with like a motorcycle that jumps into like the ship, that jumps into like the giant robot thing. I kept on seeing them. I was like, dude, I'm about to buy this whole freaking set. I was like, how am I gonna ship this back to my and dude, the boxes are huge. I was like, I just want to play with these damn toys.
They just
So
have
they
like whole different like toy culture over there, right? From what I've
whole
seen, it's
different
like
toy culture.
so many toys that like we couldn't even fathom of getting over here. Like you look, compare the toys that we had as kids, and you're just like, yeah, not
and different tiers, dude. Like there's like playable toys, there's like non-playable toys, there's like collection toys, there's like model figures, there's stuff that toys that you put together, there's toys that you paint, and like all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like I love it, dude. Like I don't my wife loves it too. She's like, I don't want to travel anywhere else besides Asia. Like I just want to go Korea, China and Japan back and forth. And it's super safe, dude. Like that's the thing that's crazy is how safe like everything is. Our first like WTF moment, we went to a bar and there was like these two Japanese chicks right next to us. Like we're outside smoking a cigarette. And these two chicks like went to go use the restroom and they left their MacBook and then they put their wallet and then they put their cell phone right on top of it and then went inside. And me and my girl looked at each other like, holy crap, bro. That shit would have been swooped in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, and they were gone for a minute, like a minute.
Anywhere in the US, the thing would have gone swooped.
Gone.
Even in the nicest neighborhoods, like that thing would have been swooped.
Like we were just like, because we heard that it's not safe, but to see it is crazy, super crazy. So
I've also heard it. It's gonna be wild to, and it just so much is different about Japan, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, that's I've always wanted to go, so we're super pumped that we're gonna be able to.
Yeah, my girl's so once we have kids and stuff, like so we're gonna homeschool our kid, and we want to spend like a lot of time in Japan, like while the kid is like really small, so he can just be really cultured. I'm gonna have a little Mexican Japanese baby. He's gonna be full speaking Japanese, so
That's cute.
It's gonna be cool. Let's take some chats really quick. Shug says July meetup. Oh, that's the Brandon. I'm sorry.
I'm showing this one first. Shug asked about this earlier. I'm showing this off.
Oh yeah, favorite.
Ivy, just the Ivy Pika and the 9. This thing has been going up in value like crazy lately.
I've been watching your stories, dude.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I don't think it's gonna be in my collection for the rest of the year. So
don't tell your wife, huh?
No, she's well aware that I'll. Yeah.
Every time you post a new story, she comes into the room. She's like,
when is the time?
We kind of need a new washer, Yvonne.
We need a new car.
We need a new car. Yeah. Brandon says Japan has to pay to throw away electronics, so they always try to recycle or give them to recycle stores to not pay their local recycle fees. Some places you gotta pay to throw away trash. Oh yeah, I heard that as well. Yeah, Strick said I had to pay 7,000 yen to recycle my TV. That's crazy. Comments. I'll be shopping July 5th through 10th in Tokyo. Happy to meet up and or pick up stuff for Henry and give Pokeneer recommendations. Hell yeah, bro. Thanks,
always down for recommendations. But we're not going to be there. I think we're leaving on like the 12th or something like that. So that I think we'll be in Tokyo between the 12th or 13th until like the 19th, and then we head to Fuji. So
fire.
Speaking of, dude, I'm taking some cards to get some photo shoots. My wife is gonna be laughing at me the whole time we're over there.
Got to.
I'm taking this bad boy up the mountain.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's one of my favorite cards in the whole TCG. And then
we're
flying A&A Airlines out there. So I got to take the A&A promos.
Got to.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be
so sick.
I'm excited.
I'm
looking hella goofy taking pictures of my cards.
Do you know what plane you guys are taking? Are you guys taking any of the Pikachu planes?
Dude, I wish I've been trying to see like the schedule, and it at least back when I tried. From what I've seen, they have a couple Pokemon themed planes, and they fly from different regions of the world. Like there will be one from like Southeast Asia that will fly to Japan, and they'll have one from all of North America that will fly to Japan. We're flying out of San Francisco, so it just depends if the plane's going to be doing like the San Francisco Tokyo route.
Yeah, there's a way. My girl was saying there was a way to check. I'll DM you or
Maybe,
I'll text you after.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, because she was trying to get the Hello Kitty plane from Zip Air. In San Jose was where they do the Hello Kitty plane.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're flying Zip Air on the way back.
So you might be on a Hello Kitty banger, dude.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Big Hello Kitty fan.
Yeah, I'm like, both me and my wife were huge Hello Kitty fans, like, or Sanrio fans. Like, our entire living room has Sanrio the skateboards like all over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's fire, dude. Such a great card.
This car's also just gone. I think
we
go ahead.
We need a Pokemon X Sanrio collab. That would go. Japan would freak out. I think Japan would actually break if we got that.
That'd be sweet.
Cooley says, Henry, look into the old Japanese Monchele Pokemon stadiums, battle stadiums you'll enjoy. I think I know what you're talking about. Let me go on eBay really quick.
What is that? Just
Pokemon,
a battle stadium game?
Yeah.
Oh, like a toy or a game?
Pokemon, yeah. Chele toy. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are great. Oh yeah, these are awesome.
That's why I love Drew's. He just knows so much dust, even like stuff I don't even know about.
Oh, dude, your thing is your Gengar is one of them, bro.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's a Monchele. Hold on, let me share screen. There you go.
Even those in the U.S.
That's so funny. Oh shit! Hold on. There you go. Go for it.
I was just trying to compare it to the picture you had up. It looks exactly like it.
It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it does. Looking all like cross-eyed like that. Yeah.
It could be it. Maybe it's a long lost cousin.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did see a lot of those toys out there. So yeah, I'm a huge toy fan, Quilly. Huge toy fan.
I'll be buying cheap like Pokemon stuff like that. Like a couple bucks and like no one cares about it. That's the stuff I like to buy nowadays. Stuff that's like just underappreciated and just like displays good. Speaking of, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done like a full tour of like your cave?
I don't want to do it.
Are you afraid?
Yeah.
What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
I don't want to use the blicky on somebody that wants to get froggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I trust me. Like I thought I almost did it right before.
Oh, I guess you're saying now. I was like, what does he mean by that? Okay.
Yeah, I almost did one right before all the break-ins and stuff, and I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to that frame back there. I used to have like all my Pikachus in that frame. That's what I bought that frame for.
Yeah,
and then when we moved here. I mean, it's aside from moving here to SAC, but it was just like the market just like went crazy. It just felt so uncomfortable having all the Pikachus there, and I just bought a storage box and keep them like hidden in the house now. I didn't feel comfortable. There's still like a lot of value on display here, but I do get it is something I think about all the time, especially with all those break-ins. It is something to think about.
It's scary, bro. But that's what I mean. My collection isn't worth anything stupid crazy. But it's still like, but it's still like I had the cases I did have I already sold, but I was like I got into the investment trap of like, oh, grab cases and put them into your storage unit. I did that shit for 2 cases and I was like, this is stupid. I needed new tires, so I sold my Twilight. And then like the first couple of cases I bought were like stupid collection box cases. And then I just didn't have anything to rip, so I would just go to the storage unit.
Oh my god!
I'm like the worst in sealed.
I was gonna say it's like, you gotta have anything to rip, so I needed to rip the investment. You're the people they talk about, Henry.
Me and Eric were like, yeah, let's like go in half on cases, and then we would end up just going to the storage unit to just go rip some packs from time.
Dude, I get so much heartbreak when I rip. I at this point, I only rip if like it's a special occasion, like if I'm going to a show, like with friends, Like
Yeah.
I had a friend visit from San Luis Obispo. We met up in San Jose. We went to one of the card shops, card shows down there. I ripped a Mega Dream. And that was my big thing. I bought like a $70 box of Mega Dream and ripped that. And so that's like when I rip nowadays.
Yeah, I got annihilated. I bought 2 boxes of Mega Dream and I just pulled the radio communications tower like twice. I'm like, F this.
And that's when it sucks too. Even when you pull a set that like is known for good stuff, like and easy to like pull stuff, you still pull like the worst hit of like the hits. Yeah.
Always.
I pulled the Metagross, which was pretty cool.
Oh, sick. Stevens
Yeah.
Metagross? Fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shug says, when is Quilly gonna be on Henry's Poke Corner? Quilly, dude. I don't even know how to get a hold of Quilly. Is Quilly on Instagram? Quilly's on Instagram, right?
Yeah, he's on Instagram.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna reach out to Quilly. I need to have the boys on. Yeah. Yeah, and then Sky Ninja says can't show the collection too hard nowadays. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's scary stuff, especially like when people even know the city you're in and they know where we're at. So yeah, it can be kind of sketch.
It's really easy to. One of my friends was telling me, I forget what big it was, maybe it's Pokedean or whatever, but they showed like how easy it is to get like anyone's address, like literally anybody you can find stupid easy. It's like public knowledge.
Yeah.
But it's like it's kind of stupid if you're a content creator and you're just like flexing like tens of thousands of dollars. That's why like when
in your house,
when I first got into sorry, my stomach's growling, dude. When I got back into Pokemon space, content creation space, and I was like looking at everyone's like tens of thousands of dollars of boxes, like vintage boxes, and they kept on showing them to the camera, and I'm like, you better. And you're saying that you're like you don't have guns in the house or you don't have security. Like I don't know if you should be saying that online. Like that's not a good thing to say online. And a lot of the bigger Pokemon creators, like they all been tested. You know, super sad to hear what happened with Pokedean. Like house got robbed and then his card shop got robbed twice. Crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's like, people are going crazy in this market. There's just so many. I think it's just what happens when like things go ballistic in value. You're just going to get like a bunch of scum that enters the hobby and just wants to take advantage and doesn't really care about anything besides the monetary value of it. Like I could not under the pillow. That's smart, dude.
I've been one of my friends, he got held at gunpoint selling booster boxes here in Sacramento.
Like TCG market, like or a Facebook market meetup or something.
Offer up meetup in like a Safeway parking lot. And dude pulled a gun on him. So I'm never gonna take that chance. You know, I purchased my weapon for a reason, and like you're not gonna. Nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I think it's probably just easier to go to a card show and probably sell it.
I always meet at a police station. Like if I'm like going $500 like up, and it's like I have a concealed carry, so it's not like I'm not doing anything illegal.
Right.
But if they say no, you already know it's like there was some plans.
Some sketchy,
Yeah, I always like check someone's profile picture. I always check their reviews or whatever. So just I'm not gonna risk that. Even if like, cause I dude, there is some demons in California that are they're just blowing you up constantly, trying to meet up like right then and there. You're like, why are you trying to like just chill, bro? Like I'm told you tomorrow. So yeah, just got to be careful in this market, dude. Like I am now eyes like in back of my head, go to card shows, selling stuff. You just have to, and it's sad. It's sad that we have to put up these like walls now, and we can't even enjoy our collections like that. You know?
Yeah. Well, I also I don't feel. I've heard Ern talk about this before. I don't feel, and I do have some things that are like worth a good amount of money, but like once something like gets to a certain price point, I don't feel comfortable holding it anymore. It feels irresponsible almost, you know. Yeah. Even if I was keeping like in a safe, it's like I don't need. And we can talk about investing all we want, but I think once something's like 5 figures, I would rather just sell it and buy other things. Like if you're talking strictly from investing, I'd rather just buy smaller things that I think can keep going up. You know, that I enjoy. So. Yeah, for sure. It feels irresponsible.
I remember watching that Earn video, and I agree, bro. It's like you're keeping a card that's worth $100K at your house. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then once you throw into a safe, like, why do you even have it then? Just get rid of it. Just go throw into to a high yield savings account or something, or to a
Right.
stock
Yeah.
that
It's
gives you
just
dividends.
yeah, because I am a collector boy at heart, and I like to look at my collectibles. The wife will tell you it's just like almost every day I'm looking at my at my shit. You know what I mean? I'll just sit in my office and just look at the stuff and just admire it. You know, so like I can't imagine the idea of just having a safety deposit box and keeping like high end items in there. So
Stupid boring, dude. Yeah,
yeah,
and like it, like Blacker, I was talking, in this market you sell, and then like let's say your collection's at 100K, right? You're like, okay, I feel uncomfortable, let me sell 25K worth of stuff. In this market you sell, and then it's the next week it's back up to 100K, and you're like, oh, well, what else do I have to sell,
yeah,
for me it's constantly, yeah, like keeping the forever collection in languages that not necessarily people agree with, if it's Japanese or Chinese or whatever. But once like a box gets into like the 2 to 5K, I'm letting that go. I'll go buy in
yeah.
Japanese for cheaper, or Thai for cheaper, and then just there's multiple ways to enjoy the same box or the same set. It doesn't have to be the exact same style,
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, I think it's common in the collector space to like, I don't want to say shame, but like I feel like it is sometimes people will shame you for like selling stuff, you know, like you're not a
for sure.
true collector. But I think one, there's too many things in this space, like you can't have everything,
Hmm.
and you can enjoy things from a screen. Like in my opinion, like I can enjoy this super high end card just like by looking at it online or like
Yeah.
watching videos. Like I don't need to own it, or even just the fact that I got to own it for a while is like cool to me, you know. So and Quilly said it like sometimes it feels worse when the things you actually want to keep go up 100x because like then it feels irresponsible. So it's almost like you'd rather the items you love not go crazy, you know.
Dude, I got a bunch of pushback when I said that on one of my videos. Everyone's like, they're like, why does it matter? I'm like, dude, because it's financially irresponsible. Like if you have, I mean, like, bro, we live in California. Like gas like $6. Like rent
Yeah,
is going up freaking like crazy. Like I'm sure I mean, you're a house owner, so like I'm sure your property taxes are going up. Like
yeah,
you holding on to a piece of cardboard that you
yeah,
got for let's say $100, and it's now 100 grand, and you're telling me like I'm a quitter because I sold.
yeah,
Like what the hell is that shit about? No, it's financially irresponsible. Like
yeah,
yeah, I can enjoy the Pikachu's that you're showing on the screen. I'm sure they're great in hand, but
yeah.
just to have absolute bangers and they continue to grow like that, like I would advise you guys to just think about selling once things get a little bit too expensive, at least for me.
Yeah, and also things it doesn't feel like it because it hasn't happened in like a year and a half now, but things will go down. So it is a good time to be selling stuff and reacquire the stuff. Most things, like 99.9% of the stuff in this hobby, you can get again. You know what I mean? Like it,
For
and
sure.
and it will be cheaper in the future than it is right now. So
I thought that on, so last week again we do our members call, and I was like, yeah, Eden's Typhlosion in Japanese, like super cheap. I'm gonna, I have a few of them at grading. They're probably gonna 10, like they look great. I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna let them go. They're gonna be able to be picked up again. And then within that week they started pumping, and I was like, gosh damn it.
but
Not
still
even,
relatively affordable, like compared to
yeah,
other things,
yeah, but
right? This,
do I want to spend like $300 on a
yeah,
freaking AR?
yeah,
Like, no, not
yeah.
really. There's some
Price that
cards,
price memory, right? Because we were buying ARs for a couple dollars each, and then they just
dude. The simplified Chinese cards like haunt me because I was buying those cards all under a dollar, some 20 cents. They're all at grading. Like I just like told myself, F it. They're all going to grading. And to see how much those are, it's actually stupid if I don't sell those things.
yeah,
Actually
definitely.
stupid. All of those cosmic eclipse, what are they called? Character rares.
Mhm.
Like I have so many of those I bought for dirt cheap or got them for free from friends
Yeah,
from China.
yeah,
It's just kind of silly for me to, look at a $300 card and be like, oh, this is a 20-cent card.
yeah,
Why am I holding that? Especially if I don't know if I told you, but my goal is the Shining Tyranitar by next year, and then maybe the year after that, Gold Star Rayquaza. So I need to,
I think you've been talking about the Gold Star Rayquaza for I've
for a
known that
minute.
that's like your grail of grails, right?
Yeah, yeah. I have some plans. Let's just say that going on in the background. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take
For
time for me
sure.
to
That
eventually
card
get
is
there.
not cheap. So
Yeah. Should we go into top my hot takes that I have for you?
yeah, let's do it.
Because this is one where I have a lot of friends that said this, and
So we're gonna do like one and then talk about it and like see
yeah,
if we agree with the other person, like if it's hot or cold or
yeah.
medium or
So
whatever.
this one actually isn't a Henry take. It's more of like the people around me. A lot of people say this, and I would love to hear your thoughts.
I tried to do, just so everyone knows, we came up with 3 hot takes each. And
Okay.
there were like a lot of things I was trying to come up with mine. I was trying to come up with things that are truly hot though, like that not everyone agrees with. But
Mine are hot.
okay, good. Yeah.
So mine are flaming hot. Pikachu isn't investable.
Is not? Okay. We said hot takes, dude, not stupid ass takes. All right. Like,
Bro, I asked so many people. I was like, okay, so where this question or comment came from. I was with a group of friends, all Pokemon collectors, for a very long time, and I was like, dude, you guys are bearish on like Vivid Voltage and Surging Sparks. Like, bro, you always invest in Pikachu, and they're like, tell me how well those chase cards have done, right? Tell me. I'm like, dude, you guys are gonna drive me insane. Like, Pikachu is the freaking mascot. Like, we're all. I think what they meant to say, it's like in a very specific area, Pikachu isn't investable. But dude, I would argue even the Rainbow Chunkachu is going to do well in 5 years. The Booty Chew is going to be
so is
well
this like
sought
your
out.
hot take or not? Do you believe this, or is just that something your friends have said and you just want to see my take on it?
Yeah. Some of my friends will say I'm back and forth. I think obviously the riches are in the niches with the Pikachu cards. Of course, like the Battle Festa cards are amazing. Blackwire had been putting me onto those. And like like obviously the Pikachu, the simplified Chinese ones are all great. But I don't know. I don't think when you hear Pokemon content creators like in the investor space. Oh, did we lose you?
Oh, hold on. Give me a second.
Oh no, you're good. You can still hear me though, right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
still
cool.
here. It's just the
Yeah.
video.
So yeah, they don't like they'll look at the Rayquaza set, right? Or they'll look at Lugia and they'll be like, well, these are very investable, popular Pokemon. But no one gives that same love to Pikachu, and I think they're absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the whole
Uh,
Pikachu either on a box or as a cameo isn't investable? Like they'll see a Psyduck on a cameo, like, oh my gosh, Psyduck, he's on the side, way investable. But no one gives that love to Pikachu, and I'm maybe because he is Michael Jordan, like he is
yeah.
the guy. So
I
like,
th- yeah.
yeah,
I think a lot of people are burnt out by Pikachu, Charizard. I would say mostly those two. A lot of the other like big hitters, people. Oh, come on. I think I'm trying to talk while fixing my camera. I think a lot of people are just burnt out by Pikachu and Charizard. I think that's like really what a lot of it comes down to.
mhm.
And Pikachu, and I want to say this caveat because Jake was talking trash. Well, not talking trash, but he didn't believe me. But Pikachu is not my favorite Pokemon. All right. A lot of
Yeah,
people will think that because I had a lot of Pikachus in my collection, and I still have like some big Pikachu cards, but Pikachu is not my favorite Pokemon. I had a wide range of cards back in the day, and I decided that it was two-sided. One, I wanted to kind of theme my collection so like it wasn't just random cards, right?
yeah.
And I already liked a lot of the vintage Japanese exclusives, and I noticed that a lot of the best ones were Pikachu. So I was like, let me just go all in on the Pikachus and just do Pikachus for my collection. It's not because it was my favorite Pokemon. Favorite Pokemon is Alakazam.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
And two, the other part was I wanted to. I think this was like towards the end of 2021, 2022. I was trying to protect myself from like a downturn, not a downturn, like a crash. And I figured if the market was going to crash, I think the remaining people would be people collecting Pikachu's and Charizards because everyone loves Pikachu. It is
Yeah.
like you said, it's the mascot of the hobby. There are, I would say that there, the one thing that makes Pikachu extremely collectible for me and for everyone, there's just a lot of cool promos. Like Pikachu gets the most amount of promos compared to any Pokemon. They're cool releases, and like whether regardless of gender, like everyone like collects Pikachu cards. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm shocked that someone would say they're not investable. I could understand someone saying Pikachu is overrated. Pikachu, they don't like collecting Pikachu cards. I can understand that, but to say they're not investable just seems silly when you just look at everything Pikachu cards have been doing the past
Would you
like
would
20
would you
years.
would you
So
say like like let's say when 30 Sparks came out, right? And we saw the giant Pikachu on the box.
yeah.
There's very few people that saw that box were like, oh dude, this is the no-brainer play.
Mhm.
Like unload the truck. It's got Pikachu on the box. Like I didn't hear that. So I understand where they're coming from, but it is wrong. It is like anything with Pikachu on there, I'm gonna make sure I have at least a few.
Yeah. I don't think everything Pikachu's like obviously like common cards. Honestly, and I might be wrong. Like they probably are investable because even I mean, but all like vintage common cards have been pumping in this market, which is kind of wild to me. But yeah, I don't know. I think cool releases, especially language exclusives, which we spent almost an hour talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I think all language exclusives are collectible. And that's not like a hot take of mine. That's like something that like all the vets in this hobby will tell you.
Yep.
That's because you have people that collect Japanese, you have people that collect English. But if you have a card that only comes out in one, you have people on both sides wanting that card. So you have, just has way more attention. And generally, people just think exclusives are cooler, and it doesn't even. It's not always just because the artwork is better objectively. It's just sometimes it's just something that if people want exclusivity. It's like it's a big part in this hobby. It's a big part of the collecting mentality. Is people want something that other people don't have, right? It's a big part of collecting. So yeah, I don't know. We could go on for hours about collecting Pikachu, and I don't know if like it's rambling at that point. But yeah, I think most people would agree that that's kind of a weird take. So
Right? That's what I was like, you guys are gonna make me lose my shit.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
I was like, I get it. You guys don't like Vivid Voltage and Surging Sparks. I understand.
Yeah,
Completely
Pikachu
understand.
isn't my favorite Pokemon, so I understand when they're saying like Pikachu's not investable, but I think that's just the wrong word for them to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and they like those 5 of them. I'm not gonna name all of them, put them on blast, but
Yeah, you shouldn't because they will get dragged in the mud.
like they might lose their YouTube seniority.
Yeah.
Are we going hot take for hot take?
Was it Joey?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, we're going hot take for hot take. I think this one I think I've already heard you say this. 30th anniversary set will not be as good as all the other sets around it. Will not be as good as other people people think it will be.
Was this before the leaks, or
I'm saying this even now.
even now?
Even now with the new Umbreon and Espeon, I don't think it's going to be as good as people like are hyping it up to be.
Oh yeah, did you watch the live with me and Strawberry?
I didn't watch that one. No, I saw part of the one with you and
We-
Joey when you're just like hyping up when he was like saying it's the best card of all time.
Yeah, he is best promo of all time is what he said. I was like,
It was wild. I will say it is a
Smoking.
really good artwork, but like good artworks are a dime a dozen nowadays. You know, it's like
smoking dick.
there's like 100 amazing artworks that come out every year. So like
Yeah.
I don't think you can just collect an artwork alone. So and I
Same.
don't think that card's gonna have a super difficult release method, and it will probably come out in English too. So
Yeah.
time will tell for like how it does long term, but they're amazing cards. They have like 10 Pokemon in each one, right? So
Yeah. So the argument being presented is that I don't think that it's going to be as good as the sets around it.
yeah,
or-
I think there will be better sets to invest in like around the 30th anniversary and not the 30th anniversary set itself. Like everyone's been hyping up the 30th anniversary for the past year, like, oh, market can't crash, 30th anniversary, it's gonna be crazy, But like celebrations, in my opinion, was trash. I don't like celebrations
I'm right
myself.
there with you.
Yeah, like there
I'm
is
right
a
there with
couple
you.
cool promos. I think like the new cards they released, the Light Truck 6 Light
Like Toxtricity. Yeah.
Toxtricity. Yes, that's a cool card. The
Love
Mimikyu,
that
that's
card.
a cool card. But like I'm so over reprints, you know what I mean? It's like and like the full art Pikachu, I think that was cool. But yeah, I'm not about the reprints. I think it's cool that people can get an artwork for cheap. Like people they're able to get the Gold Star Umbreon for cheap. I think that's awesome. And
Yeah.
the Magikarp, the shiny Magikarp, but I don't know, like yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why it's a hot take. I don't like even watching people open that set. It's just kind of.
I think it's apples to oranges. So like so you're asking for me, right? Like for
Oh yeah,
me,
let me hear what you think.
oh yeah, so I think it's gonna be super mid.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a few, like I like the Komiya Pikachu. That's one with I believe it's the one where he's like a little dog through like the stairs.
No, the Kamiya is a different one, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's a different artist.
That's a Okucheke.
I don't know the actual.
who am I
I am
thinking
excited
of?
to see all the Pikachus. I will say that. Like I want to see them all, and I hope. Oh, that's another good hot take. Okay, I have another hot take.
Okay. Yeah. So the one where his head's through the staircase. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a cool artwork.
Yeah. But that's gonna be like a freaking $5 card, $10 card, $20 card, whatever.
Yeah.
Am I excited about freaking reprints of or with some McDonald's texture like on the no, dude, I'm good.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone right now is like coming after me saying that I'm just hating on it, and I'm just like, I mean, Joey and Jake are just freaking double teaming me. Pause. Just talking like, dude, you're tripping. The set is gonna be so. I'm like, what? Like, it just feels so forced. Like I didn't like celebrations either. I'm like, if I wanted those cards, I'm just gonna go buy the actual cards. I don't like reprints of cards with different texturing. Like it just takes away the value, not monetary value, but it just takes away me wanting them. I want them in their original form, right? Like I'm a vinyl collector. If I can get an original pressing on a vinyl, I'm gonna go original pressing. I don't want no freaking Urban Outfitters like reprint. Like no, dude, it's not the same.
As a collector, I want the original too. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I want the original.
I think it's cool. Like people that don't like putting as much money in this hobby can get those vintage artworks and like feel like they're getting vintage cards. But like from a collectability standpoint, I'm not super about it. And I usually would invest in the things that I think are like highly collectible. So like that's where my mindset follows.
And then the second part of your question was, am I more excited for the sets around it? So I've said this multiple times. I even covered it on last night's live, but I love all the sets that are around it. I know people think I'm trolling, but I like Perfect Order. I switched up, like from looking at the entire set, like in hand. It's a good set. It's not terrible. Like you got like, there's so many people that just shit on anything that comes out that doesn't have an Umbreon or a Pikachu or a expensive as hell Pikachu without a crown. Like it's just it's all or nothing with the hobby now. And then it's all or nothing. It's all recency biased, and they don't pay attention to any of the stuff in the past. Like I've been preaching that Chaos Rising is going to do absolutely great because those XY babies, like they're all in their 20s, right? And they all grew up with Greninja. That's one of their favorite Pokemon. Greninja won most popular Pokemon in Japan 2006, 2020. I would say Greninja is a top 10 Pokemon. Like maybe not to us, but to a huge population of the world, especially in Japan. It's very silly to not believe in a Greninja set. And then we're going into the Rayquaza set in Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Pitch Black, we have a freaking black metal Akira Igawa Darkrai. Like, are you serious? I'm loving that. I'm loving the dark boxes. Like metalheads are gonna love Pitch Black and Abyss Eye. Like it is it is such a cool set. And that's when I knew that nothing made sense. When I popped on YouTube and everyone was cheering with their freaking panties down that like 30th anniversary was just the best thing they've ever seen. I'm like, what are we talking about? But Pitch Black is garbage. Just throw away Pitch Black. It's just why even print it? Just it's done. We don't even need a second wave.
Yeah,
it's so silly, dude. And I don't know what to think about the hobby now because the census in at least in social media realm, they don't appreciate at least the 1-for-1 Japanese to English sets, and I think it's pretty silly. Me and Jake talked about it. It's just it's so silly.
You don't think people? I think a lot of people did like that. English sets were made up of 2 sets before because it made the sets bigger, and then it
Yeah.
was harder to pull individual cards. So then those cards were more expensive. So I think a lot of people enjoyed that part of, like, the people that liked that English cards were more expensive. They always like reference that for why they're like more collectible, just because there's less printed and they're harder to pull and stuff. But
Do you like that? Did you enjoy that part of the?
I don't collect English set cards. I don't really rip English product. I'm kind of
Oh
disconnected
yeah.
from the English space, so I could care less. I think it's a I think I agree with the sentiment that obviously having two, like, if you have double the amount of IRs, it's going to be harder to pull any one IR, so it will make it so that they're, they're more expensive. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's just a fact, but I don't think I like that that they combine 2 sets into one. I don't know why they
Same.
don't do the one for
Same.
one.
It didn't make sense financially though, as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you why wouldn't you just print 1-to-1 and
Yeah.
then you could just blast us with ancillary products like
Right.
for 2 sets back to back? I mean, dude, like this every time I grab my face, the chat knows I'm just like losing my shit. But it's like I'm literally just up to my neck with Pokemon product every single month. It's just we can't slow down.
Yeah.
It's just new release after new release, and it's just like, oh my gosh, how do you stay focused? Like
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's a crazy time, crazy space, and I feel like all of the prior knowledge and thinking of the hobby that people have, like, it just gets completely flipped on its head, like, every year, every 2 years. So like everything that you thought would happen, should happen, like, it just doesn't happen. Like, everyone thought that like these super high printed cards would like crash like crazy, like that was a sentiment, like, in all of, like, when Umbreon started like going crazy, like when it was under $1,000 and like it started getting close to 1,000, everyone was like, oh, this pop is like 10,000, like, it's no way it can sustain that. And then like look where we are now. It's like, that's just like stupid to even say now. So I just try to be open-minded and not get too stuck in my prior mindsets and just kind of flow. And at the end of the day, I just buy what I like.
same, dude.
I don't care
Same.
what like the overall market's doing. I don't care what everyone else is talking about, or like, oh, this Pikachu is $4,000. Like, this doesn't make sense. It's like, I don't care. Like, I'm not buying it. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, at the end of the day, who cares? Just buy what you like and what you can afford, and just try and enjoy the space. There's just too much negativity in the world to like be mad and sad and like your hobby, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's just like that's also like this like barnacle that gets attached to us, right? Is like everyone's thoughts and opinions like through
Yeah.
social media that we like. I wouldn't say we have to, at least I have to participate into it. But if you're just like a hobbyist,
Yeah.
like it's just, I'm sure like, I mean, you do a great job. You post, some of your Pikachus that are going up or going down or whatever. You have like your own little market watch, right? On your stories.
Yeah, I track my own Pikachu's,
Yeah.
I guess, and other cards too. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is completely different for you though. Like, you're way more in this space, right? So
Yeah.
it's hard for me to
Dude.
speak from your perspective, because it's like way different, and I can't even imagine it. So
And I don't even like English product, and I cover this shit like all week. But yeah,
yeah.
let's tackle some. There was some comments while we were going. Kevin Clear says the question is, do people really want 25th celebrations, or is it just hyped up?
I don't know. Do they? I don't. I mean, the Charizard has always sold well. Like, I guess people always want a base set Charizard in their collection, so it's good that they're always reprinting it, I guess, because the old ones are too expensive. So at least
Yeah.
people that are fresh in the hobby can own like a fresh, or like can own like a minty base set Charizard. Like, I think that's good.
I think the 30th anniversary isn't for me. It's not like it's for the new people to come in and either they've been out the hobby for literally 30 years and they or 27 years, 20 whatever, how long they've been in this, or they've had this connection with Pokemon or opening Pokemon packs. And for them to, I mean, we've seen it with the Pop Tarts, right? And we're seeing it with these Target drops. We're seeing it more as Americans in our face with Pokemon. So it's for them. It's for people to just, it's a giant hook, I believe, or like a giant claw to grab the Gen Pop. And
Yeah.
then we're like the outside, right? And like maybe some will cling on to that claw. But for me, I understand it's not for me. I understand that I own most of these cards, right?
Yeah.
What's actually for me is like the new stuff. I mean, Sky Ninja says he wants a few cards from 3 cards from the set alone. Like I want the Lapras, the Drifloom, and like the Crystal Lugia, maybe. Like I like Lugia, but is it like a must buy if it's like $300 off the rip?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I
So,
think I'll wait to see if the Pikachus are if there's any full art ones, any cool ones. Yeah, I want new cards, like you said. I don't
do
care
you
about
like the futuristic rares?
Mm, for modern cards, I really like alt arts. I really like Pokemon in their natural space.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I don't really care for the full arts. I don't care for the futuristic ones. I is hot take. Not part of my 3. I don't even really love. They are good. They're cool, but I don't love the battle partner, the starter full arts. You know what I'm talking
Battle.
the new ones like the Mudkip Trico Torchic and the Kanto ones and
The first partners.
the first partners. Yes,
Hate those cards.
I don't I think they're
Hate.
cool, but like they're not something I would personally like want to own. You know, like I like all the references, but to me they're just like fancy full arts, and it's like for my modern ones. Hate's a strong word, dude.
I hate them.
I like to see Pokemon in like a natural environment, like it's a piece of artwork. You know, I don't
Yeah.
like to see like a Photoshop job where like throw like a Pokemon and then you like Photoshop like things in the background. It's like
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, the oil spill cards. Yeah, they're just
Taco Bell? They're Taco Bell cards. That's what they are. Cooley says, I'll ask again, why do they only have 1 base Charizard reprint in 30th? We need like 4.
so true. I mean, honestly, never had enough Charizard. Never never will.
I wanted them to do a full art. I mean, me and Jake were like obviously just speculating, but we're
Full
like,
art
dude, it would have been
Charizard.
so sick if they did like the base at Charizard, but just like full art.
Yeah, like the Pikachu. Yeah.
Like, why didn't we get that?
I feel like there's Pokemon just drops the ball in so many, like they do so many things really well, but like there's so many easy layups that they just miss. You know what I mean?
Like we're in the full art era, and they decided to give us like that Charizard again. I'm like,
they're like Wemby, like trying to shoot deep 2s when the dude should just be like under the rim dunking. It's like
all day.
You are Wemby. Why aren't you just fucking dunking, dude? Why are you shooting deep 2s? I don't get it.
One pump fake though. That boy's at the rim. It's like me playing basketball with my niece and my nephew on a Fisher Price.
Except not, because they're not doing these easy moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But dude, it's the playoff basketball. They're freaking just NBA streeting Wemby in the back every single time, and refs not calling anything. But
dude, for how crazy New York is looking after this, I have been rooting for the Spurs. I almost just want New York to win this now, just because of like what it would mean to that city. You know, what
the city would burn down.
I know. I want to see the footage after they win it after Game 4. It would be honestly, it's gonna be sick. So.
Game 3 is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait, dude.
And then I think Game 4 is on Wednesday.
I got money that Spurs coming back. They're gonna create. They're gonna do it. They're gonna beat statistics. Shout out to $10. Heart attack. Love you, my dude. The 30th is cheeks so far. The EV promos are cool, but I hate stamps. 30 Pikas.
Also hate stamps. I agree.
Yep, 30 Pikas should be full art. Chrome Play-Doh Pikas are lame, and the stamps look like my 5-year-old just learned the gradient tool. Damn.
They already put 30 in the sky. Why do they need the stamp? Like, it just throws 30 twice on it now.
Shout out to Heart Attack with the $5 super chat. However, long live Pikachu. So Pokemon true. Is Pikachu, and Pikachu is Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, Tyler, you and Tyler are like the biggest Pikachu collectors that I know.
I don't think I know anything about Heart Attack's PC. I need to.
Oh, really? Do you follow him on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Oh, bro, Heart Attack EX on. I'll link you.
Link me,
dude. Comedy, pure comedy. Excellent content creator. So is it my turn for my next hot take?
Yeah.
Pikachu should be $1,400.
That's you're saying raw, like the current price, right?
Yeah, I think it should be market. I think it absolutely deserves to be $1,400.
Why is that? Tell me
So
your
my argument is, it is the the 2026 version of
base set.
of the Pikachu, right?
So
It's like
that wasn't the Celebrations full art.
no, hell no. I hate, dude. I hate the celebrations full art. I'm like looking at him like,
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
yeah, but it's to me that doesn't exist. That there's like it is a real shitty version. It goes
For
the
sure.
OG,
It's
it goes the
lazy version.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
a
the
lazy
AI
version.
expanded artwork version,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It goes the OG, the celebrations, and then it goes Trikachu for me, right? In the evolution line.
Mm.
The Trikachu, I mean, it's like what we all thought of how like if Pokemon reimagined a video game right, we would see that version of Pikachu in the Viridian Forest.
Another thing, dude. Why can't they just make a good game? I'm praying Wind and Waves are good.
Can't
Dude.
happen. Can't happen.
Can they just pay their people? Like, can they just double the team and can we get like a HD game for once that's not buggy?
Can't do it. What do you mean, Yvonne? They can't make a great Pokemon game for 20 mil in the year 2026?
That's fuck is
You
crazy.
can't do that. I mean, they're probably spending less than 1% of what they're going to make on on the back end. Like
It's
maybe
because they
like
know, and everyone says this. It's because they know they don't have to. You
they
know,
don't
right?
have to.
They don't have to, so they just won't.
Yeah. Why would you, right? Why would you just be a good person and just like give us something good? What's your thoughts on what on my hot take? Do you think it should be market 1,400 or whatever, 1,600, $2,000, whatever?
I would be
Budget is?
going against what I just said. I think. I said it's hard for me to stomach paying a lot for Mono Card, right?
Mhm.
So maybe I guess I could still agree with you, and then still not want to buy it. But
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
like is it a difficult card to pull? I mean, the price of items is just supply and demand, right? So it's like
Yeah. Exactly.
it's hard to argue like, oh no, that needs to be like a $200 card. It can't be a $1,400 card because it's like, well, then people should just not like it as much, I guess, you know. So
Mhm.
I think it's an awesome card. I agree with Heart Attack. I really wish I could own the Japanese one.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, if it comes out in the starter deck 100, and I guess they're searchable, or like it's
Yep.
just like you got to just buy it already graded. You can't even pull it, and yeah, I mean, I love the artwork. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's one of the best full art Pikachu's. Probably since the Chinese ones. I think it's on the same level as the Chinese. Actually, I probably like the Chinese ones more.
For sure.
That has the other
Yeah.
Pokemon in the artworks. But I
Yeah.
think it's a phenomenal card. The lighting. I
Phenomenal.
think Jake has talked about like the composition of this card, and it's just really good. When you have Jake talking good about like a Pikachu card, you know it's a good card. So
It's pretty good. Yeah.
should it be $1,400? It's hard for me to stomach like a card that just came out being 4K and that price sustaining, right? Because we're used to cards coming out the gate. You have like a couple people that were for some reason spend like a couple grand and then the card tanks. But like things are just keeping their value right now, right? And I think that's gone down a little bit, but like it's still like a over three, like a 3 point something and a 10 or something like
Yeah.
that.
But at one point, do we throw away price memory? Do you ever?
What do you mean?
Like so what you just said right there was we're not used to these ultra modern cards like just being 4K in a PSA 10, right? Like at what point do we have to just I don't want to say I don't mean just you but me as well. Do we have to just throw away like what we've learned in the past and what we've seen in the past and be like, okay, this is the market.
Yeah.
It's gonna create like what is it, higher lows, and that's just what it is.
Yeah. I think so. Two parts for my response. One, I would rather just wait and see if it's good. I would rather wait for like the whole market downturn and then see what that card and all these other cards that I love are going to do. Because I've been saying it for like, I think since Prismatic came out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait. I'm used to V-Star Universe. Like it's also a specialty set. Those cards were dummy cheap during like 2022, 2023. And I picked them all up raw and I had them all in a binder. So like when Prismatic, what's the Japanese Terrestrial came out, I was like, these prices are dumb. I'm gonna wait for them to just drop, and they pretty much never did. Or like the top chases never did. So I would rather just wait. And there's always gonna be the next amazing modern card. that you'll just get over it. You know what I mean? You'll get over that one that's out of your price range.
Yeah.
And two, when I think about these super expensive modern cards, I have to do a value comparison to like other things that are a couple like 3 point something grand. Like I can get a cool vintage Pikachu or a sealed game that there's only like 400 of for the same price. Like, why would I get this thing that was printed 3 weeks ago that there's like hundreds of thousands of for like that much money? But at the end of the day, should it be 1,400? It should. If it is, it should be. Like that's the only thing I can say. That's yeah. I mean that's the only thing I should say. I don't think any modern card should be over $1,000 raw. That is my take. So maybe we disagree. Maybe we disagree.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like it. Yeah.
I still like you, I guess. We can disagree.
Yeah. Damn it. We got to not be friends anymore.
I'll go to my second, or you want to read some comments?
Let's see what we got. Literally just got the PSA. Oh, comment right here. As someone who lives near the city, I'm genuinely scared of what's going to happen. New York City. Rish lives near New York. Yeah, I would be afraid too.
Stay inside, dude. Stay inside.
Yeah.
If they win game 4, yeah, at home in MSG. Yeah.
I was in San Francisco, not 2022, but 20 when did the last time the Warriors won it? 2019, 2018? What was it for last year of KD? I was there when we won it. Madness.
Was it?
there was a black, I think it was a Altima or Nissan right outside of the bar that I go to. Well, we go to for playoff games called Hop's Choice on Haight Street. RIP to that car. The moment that ball got thrown in the air, like for the official celebration that the Warriors won it.
That's crazy.
That car got flipped over.
You're a Warriors fan?
Huge. Yeah, bro. I bleed blue and gold. Been a Warriors fan. All my pictures on my refrigerator, just me and Warriors onesies. Like my grandma is a Giants fan and Warriors fan. She hasn't missed a Giants game in 60-something years.
She goes to all of them?
She listens to them on the radio.
Oh,
yeah.
Old school. I like that.
Yeah, she's a huge Giants fan, a big Warriors fan as well. And she's my family just always grew up watching Bay Area sports. So
yeah.
Cool. That my goal, dude. My dream would be to live in San Francisco and like have Giant season tickets and Warriors season tickets. But that's like dummy bread.
That's like your rich man goals.
Yeah, that's the rich man goals. Yeah, I love my team. When we were shitty in Oakland, when I was going to the games for $10, you get a hot dog and a bag of Lay's chips and a game. But yeah, now it's like we went to a game for when me and my wife got married. She was like, let's celebrate, let's go watch a game. I was like, all right. We paid $750 for top row, but it's like the first row. We have like a nice little section, but $750 for a Warriors ticket. It's crazy. And we saw the Jazz, bro.
Do you ever go to Kings games?
Yeah, I go all the time.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I live like a few blocks away. Like we walk there. Yeah, if you and your wife ever want to go, let me know. I get free tickets from work all the time.
Oh, do you? Yeah, she does. She does too.
Yeah, the whole city does.
They can't sell them all.
They can't give them away fast enough. Yeah. They're so bad. I support the Kings. They're fun.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. So now you're up with the hot take.
Okay. Actually, Heart Attack kind of mentioned it, and this wasn't on my list, but this is a new one. I don't think, for me, modern cards are full arts. Like are full art. I'm not about modern half arts. I think they're trash.
You think modern half arts are trash?
Nope. I think they're trash. I would never add a modern half art to my collection.
Like this?
I think the artwork can be cool, but I'm never gonna spend a lot of money. I'm never gonna invest in modern half arts. Okay. And Drew will tell you, because I talked mad shit on Drew when he was buying to grade the Korean Dittos, which are it's a cool artwork, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a half art, and it's like you just have artwork creep, dude. Just like there's power creep in collecting, there's artwork creep, and it's like, is that half art gonna be able to compete with the plethora of cool alt full art cards in the future? I don't think so. I think in the moment when it comes out, it's a new hot thing. It's cool, but like in 6 months, a year, are people really gonna care? Maybe. You absolutely dunked on me. Maybe. Like, I mean, the only reason I think that card has been able to like sustain is because of Pokopia, and no one knew that when the card came out, So
Yeah.
maybe Drew did. Maybe Drew just had the inside scoop on Pokopia. But yeah, I don't. Whenever I see half arts, I'm just like, eh. Like cool. I like the artwork. Like all these Pikas that are going to come out in the 30th. Like Heart Attack was mentioning it. Like there better be some cool full art ones. There better be some cool full art Pikas, or else it's just meh.
Yeah, we highly disagree. Now, if we're talking about like what I like versus what the market is going to like, or what I'm going to flip, I mean, we can talk about that for the next 3 hours, right? But what I like, I do enjoy them, but I wish they were full for sure. But that's funny that you say that because you're a vintage guy.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna go for a half art, I'm gonna go vintage. I'm gonna go something there's less of. There's a cool release. I'm not gonna go for something that comes out of a pack or out of a box. Like I want a cool promo. I want something with a story. Like and the I don't know. I don't even know if the Ditto really had a story tied to it. But there's like you have how many years of amazing half arts from the beginning of Pokemon. I would rather go for something that's historic from the early days. That's what I would rather do. So if I'm going modern, I want something that's modern. Like I want something that's like looks like a piece of artwork. Like that's why I like modern cards, is because of the full art, the alt art. Like that is why I like modern. I didn't like modern for like the first 3 years when I got back into Pokemon. I got back in 2020. I was only vintage. I like hated on modern. I thought modern was dumb. Now I like modern. I collect modern. I have modern on the wall behind me, but I just want the alt arts. That's what I want.
Dude, I think when I first met you, we had like a similar conversation about just like modern cards, and I was like, because I remember we went in a circle and like shared like what we're gonna pick up and stuff, and you're like, yeah, I'm like not really like an ultra modern guy, and like I really didn't want to be either.
The first time we hung out.
Yeah. When we went to go visit, but first time I met you and Jake, actually, when I brought Eric, I was like, I don't want to be an ultra modern collector either. I just can't afford, I just can't afford any of the vintage cards. But little did I know that they were actually cheap, at that time.
Things ebb and flow, right? So like, things that are cheap, they get expensive again. So modern was expensive, then they got cheap. Now it's getting expensive again. Things are gonna have ebb and flow.
But, and I think so. If we're talking,
but you're wrong. I was chasing modern cards during that show. I was chasing things for my binder. I was chasing like.
No. What I meant, but I didn't put you in like an ultra modern guy. Jake either. Really, like I know you guys were picking up probably like the more popular cards, but like you guys weren't like niche ultra modern guys. You were always. I mean, Jake brought me the Topps card, the Topps War Turtle, for a gift the first time we met. But like I always looked at you guys like as like you guys have so much history in the game. You guys have been here for so long that you guys wouldn't be looking at what a normal vendor table would offer. You guys are looking within the niche. That's what I put two and two together after that first couple of days first day I met you guys.
Yeah, I think that was another part of me getting into modern was like starting to go to card shows in 2023. Like that's when I met Jake, and 95% of what you saw, especially back then, was modern at these tables. Yeah. So that's what I just slowly got into, and I just started getting the cheap. I started collecting the Japanese ARs that were like literally $2 to $3 a piece. So, so yeah, I mean that's how I got into modern was the alt art, the ARs. Which I don't remember who said it. I don't know if it was in your live with Jake or someone else, different live, but someone said like ARs are like the best thing that's happened to Pokemon in the past like 5 years, which I agree. Especially like for set cards, it's completely changed the game. So yeah,
I think the ARs are a double-edged sword. I think that they are great for the opening experience, make you feel like there's additional hits, but I think they are going to be considered bulk. And I think they are bulk now in Japanese. Like you can grab
the art creep. Like I'm saying, it's like it's making it too accessible. So it's like it's becoming less desirable in a way. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying?
think I think binder collectors are just eating right now. If especially if you're a Japanese binder collector, you can grab like 40 ARs on Mercari for dirt cheap and then just fill out your binder and just have a really cool collection piece. Whereas like I have a few of the of popular Pokemon ARs in grading currently, and I'm like I wonder if they're gonna appreciate in value as much as I think they are down the road.
I think that was actually one of my like undervalued like items I had was Japanese ARs was like the popular ones, like the good ones.
Beyond
I
undervalued.
think they are a little. I mean, they've gone up in value in the past like 6 months. They were like stupid cheap. Like there's certain ARs like the OG Pokemon that I think that are just phenomenal. Like the Slowpoke from the beginning of Scarlet Violet, where he's like in like the
Stupid
Japanese
fire.
hut, like awesome card. The Drowsy, the Komiya Drowsy, fire card. Like I don't care if you those things were like $3-4 a piece back in the day, and like I think that card is amazing. So I think cards like that, like with good Pokemon from the first couple gens with amazing artworks, I think those will do good long term. But yeah, it's hard for me to speculate a lot on modern just because like there's always new good modern coming out. So unless it's like a language exclusive, like the Chinese, because all the Chinese cards, I think it's stuff.
I think the art rares are like I compare them to like the meme coin cycle. So there has to be certain narratives to go on for in order for certain ARs to pop off, or IRs, whatever you collect.
Yeah.
Mostly IRs, and then they correlate into the Japanese market with the ARs. But it's like there'll be like for example, like the Bubble Mew, right? So the Bubble Mew started popping off, and then there was some kid that was like, "Oh, the Booger Mew with a Solosis card." Like Solosis is a cool one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Solosis, but but it's the same artist, right? It's the same
Mhm.
like style, and that
Yeah.
card got pumped, and
Yeah.
then we had the Drowsy Komiya pump, right? And everyone's like, why is this card being pumped? Blah, blah, yada yada, so on and so forth. And there was like some background messages and the Shinji what's the toad,
Something.
Seismitoad
Yeah.
with the
Toad, yeah.
666.
Yeah.
So it feels meme coin-ish, where it's like narrative and then they drop down to another narrative, pumps, then it dumps.
Yeah.
Like it makes the market interesting, but it makes me definitely more aware when I see a certain card, a certain artist. Like I agree with you with that Drowsy. Komiya Drowsy should have been a $50 illustration rare.
Hmm.
Like Komiya is one of and Jake was, I always give Jake his credit. Like he's the one that just put Komiya in my face constantly when we first couple times hanging out. He was just Komiya, and so that card is beautiful. That card is sick. It's like unsettling when you like really look at that card. It's like what the hell is going on? But that's just so I think with and we also are seeing this like people are paying a lot of attention to the illustrators. They're seeing that certain illustrators are very investable, like Akira or Kamiya or Shinji.
Danciel, yeah,
Yeah,
Igawa, yeah.
yeah. So the I think there's so much knowledge that's out in the Pokemon space that I don't know. I feel like people are trying to find little like backdoor secrets of the space, and then that gets pumped, and then once that cat's out of the bag, it's never a secret anymore, right?
Hmm.
Um,
I think a lot of people are trying to find things that are undervalued and collect
exactly.
things that are good value. And then once you have someone with the social media presence that finds one and then makes a video, then it just starts going crazy. And that's why it can be dangerous. I don't want to say dangerous, but like if it can feel pumpy to talk about anything that's undervalued on social media,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. I mean, sometimes it is like actually done with nefarious reasons, but like sometimes I just want to see people's cool things. I don't
Yeah.
I don't think it's pumping for me to ask you like, oh, what did you pick up? Like, what are you getting nowadays? And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be like, oh, he's just pumping his bags. So
Yeah, like content creators, we're always gonna get that pushback of,
yeah.
dude. There was a kid that made a video on me like 3 weeks ago. He was like, yeah, this dude, he's like shilling his Spanish bags, and I'm like, bro, I have like one booster box of each SV like that I bought for $200. Like what shill? What like? But people are just silly, People are gonna make silly videos. I stopped with the market watch stuff, and I stopped with the what I'm buying videos, because like you just never know who's watching you. I started getting a bunch of DMs on Discord. People be like, "Oh, I just picked up 10 of the car that you recommended." I'm like, okay, this is gonna stop, because I I may or may not like have a copy of the car that I'm like looking at purchasing, and my big mouth gets me in trouble sometimes, and
Yeah.
then they go out and buy that card, and I'm I'm out of the card. So I learned to
Right.
like buy the card first, and then
Right.
make a video. But yeah, it's just the market moves too fast, and there's too many sharks, dude. There's too many sharks here in these waters. Like you gotta be careful
Yeah.
of the cards that you talk about. But
It's true.
yeah, it's crazy. Here's a question. Hey, do you guys think we're looking at a scenario where the 4 collect 151 Chinese Pikas are the future grails of a giant market, since they are the first full art exclusives hardest to actually hit? It's a great question.
I just replied and said yes. I mean, we
Oh,
kind
you
of talked about that for like
yeah, true.
yeah, we talked about it for the first like 30 minutes at least. We think they're the next ponchos. We think they are stupid hard to pull from the packs. I don't. You don't even see the booster boxes at like you go to local shows. I don't see those booster boxes. I see the gem pack ones. I see a lot of the gem pack ones. I have seen the 151 ones, but you don't see them very often, especially compared to gem packs.
And for anyone that's interested in purchasing those on eBay or at a show, just know in back of your mind that those are probably resealed.
There's a lot. Yeah, it's sketchy buying them. That's why it's
Yeah.
like I would rather just buy the graded card, and at least it was tried to be verified. Like they've gotten fakes through PSA and stuff. So
Yeah. So
even that's sketchy. So maybe
Yeah.
CCIC is the move because it's like
take
you would
take
think they
Yvonne-
know.
yeah,
know?
take Yvonne's advice to heart, because just buy the card. If you really are trying to get that card, like this isn't the English market, this isn't Japanese market, this is Chinese market. They have one pretty giant print run, and then it's the gem packs are different. I believe they're doing 3 print runs with the gem pack. That's why there's so many of them. But the one collect 151, I think they just try to get caught up to the English market, because they're almost caught. So they're at Trassel Festival right now. So they're almost caught up, and they will. Plans are they're going to catch up to the 30th. But yeah, don't try to pull those things right now. But just know in back of your mind that 75% chance that box that you're buying is probably a resale.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they'll grab the box, right, and they'll open it and they'll be like, oh, there was no, I didn't see this like cracked ice variants in my box, and that because you got to repack.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they're buying these packs and they don't even know what's in there. There's no research. If you guys want like full research, go on Crystal Collect's website. She does like a full background checks on what should actually be in a lot of the Chinese packs, what you guys should be looking for. But just buy the cards. Like, and if you're, and like I said, even there's fake PSA slabs out there. The number one slab that will not be fake is the CCICs, because it's a literal Chinese government product, and let's just say this: there's really nasty consequences if any of that stuff is tampered going from China to there, because all these are coming from China with the CCIC slabs. So that's your best bet. And a lot of Americans, they're seeing these CCICs and they're asking me, and they're like, oh, why is a 10 so cheap? I'm much rather just buy the PSA 10s. I'm like, no, dude, trust me, just buy the CCIC 10. You're safe. It's actually safer than the PSA slab.
Yeah. And to answer his question, like he didn't ask about like ripping the product.
Oh yeah.
But like, yes, we both think that they're going to be future grails, and high risk, high reward, right? They can still reprint them. We don't think they will, but if they do, the values of these will get demolished. And that's why I think it took a long time for these things to really rise in value, even though people have been calling them exclusive since the beginning.
Yeah.
Whenever you looked it up online, on Reddit, on Discord, people are like, oh, they're going to reprint them in English. They're going to reprint them in Japanese. And so there's a lot of hesitation. But like, since we're like a year and 6 months since the first one got released, there hasn't been any inkling of Japanese print. We're even outside of the Scarlet and Violet era now. Like those are 151 promos or cards. So it's like, it would be weird for them now to be printed in Mega Block. They could.
Exactly.
So it is still high risk, high reward. Like they could print all of these, but none of the supposed Chinese exclusives have been printed in another language. So it's more safe nowadays.
So from my source, they're trying to catch up. They want to catch up, so they're not gonna be looking back
Yeah.
for a reprint. Like we're in the clear, 99.999% chance they're not getting reprint. They're not getting. They're not coming over.
Yeah.
The last like stop to a potential of those
30th.
reprints was the 30th.
Right. And it still could happen. There's supposed to be 30 Pikachus, right? We haven't seen them all.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So that's the point.
Once we get after that, I think there's a chance. I don't want to say they're going to skyrocket. I don't want to be that guy to say that, but
I was just, you read my mind.
Yeah, I don't want to say that because then you're like, you're kind of.
I told everybody. I've told multiple people. I'm probably gonna make a video this week, but like, this is your guys' last stop if you guys want those cards. The moment the 30th gets fully released and we know that those cards aren't in there again, and I'm 99.9% sure they're gonna fly, and you guys are gonna be. This is like, to me, these are the clear Pokemon investments, even at the prices now. Just grab them raw. You don't have to grab them in a 10. Just grab them raw, because you're gonna be kicking yourself in the face if you miss out on this opportunity. And I know I'm not shilling. I got one. I got one of each that I'm never letting go. Right. So
I think I got less than you. I just have the I have them right here. I just all I got. So I'm not really pumping. I just genuinely love the card, Bam.
Shill.
Stupid. They're just such great artworks, and people love Psyduck too. And what else is there? There's a Dragonite in there
and a Jigglypuff.
It's so good,
bro. Jigglypuff on a rock, freaking Psyduck just taking a nap.
Like, Jigglypuff on a rock, dude.
Like, dude, that's just shield tools. Dragonite in the back is such a great shield tool for a card. Like the
first one I think has Mew in it.
Yep.
And then Gengar. Like, come on, Gengar.
They knew what they were doing. They're
so good.
I'll let you say your last one. My last one was stupid. So yeah,
I have 2 that I could say. No, I still have 3.
Okay,
I gotta choose between these 3.
Yeah, my last one was stupid, so I'm deleting it. I'll let you go.
Okay. 3 possibilities. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say all 3, but I only want to talk about the last one. We're not gonna. Have you ever seen a Slab podcast with Green Shiz and Professor Oak? They do a segment where they do each episode they'll do a hot take, and they don't you can't discuss it. Like, they each say a hot take.
Oh shit!
You can't discuss it at all, and then people will vote in the comments. People will comment in the comments their hot takes, and then the 2 hosts will also put the ones from the episode in the comments, and then people upvote. And then the next episode, they discuss the most upvoted hot take from the last week.
Let's do it, and then the next time we go live, we'll bring that one up.
We'll bring it up. Okay, so I'm gonna say all 3. The last one is the one that we'll talk about. We won't talk about the first 2. Okay. So the price disparity between 9s and 10s is crazy and irrational. Like, people, obviously, black labels are stupid, but I'll say the disparity between 9s and 10s is crazy and irrational. 2, swole premiums are kind of silly. And 3, Pokemon cards with trainers in them, with crystal hats, with megas, with ears that are wings. They're all trash. I want my plain Pokemon. That's it. I don't want trainers. I don't want special forms. I just want the Pokemon. That's it.
So we're discussing the last one?
Yeah, we're just discussing the last one. That's it.
Damn, that first one was good. That's like my favorite thing to talk about was the first one. So I get to rebuttal?
Yeah, so like here's the thing. The main point says just the trainers, but I also don't like crystal hats. I don't like megas, like to collect the
gimmicks.
cards, and that's gimmicks. That I don't like gimmicks. Yeah, and that includes the trainers. And I think that's the hottest one. I think a lot of people will agree with, like, a lot of people don't like the crystallized Pokemon. Some people don't like the megas, especially the old heads, which I consider myself. But I think a lot of people are okay with the trainer cards, like Steven's Metagross and all that, and like the Ethan's Typhlosion and Ethan's Ho and Rocket's Mewtwo. Like, I don't like any of those. Okay, and here's my justification. And this is gonna go back to, like, what I think. It's a dope card. It's a sick card. I'm sure the texturing on the Japanese one is dope. Like when I have a Pokemon card, it takes me back to like when I was a kid, and it's like you've captured that Pokemon, right? Like that Pokemon is now yours. Like when I have that Charizard card, that's
Yeah.
like I own it, like in the game, like I've caught it, right?
Yeah.
It's like the same with my Pikachu's. Like I own like a bunch of these Pikachu's, right? And now I have a card that says Steven's Metagross on it. It's like this isn't mine. This is his. Like I'm just admiring his Metagross. Like what is this? I don't want this. I don't want anyone else's Pokemon. Like I want to have caught it, you know? I want
Yeah.
to go into the grass and catch it. I want to go into the cave
Mhm.
and save in front of Mewtwo and catch it on the 50th try, you know? I
Yeah.
don't want some other dude's Mewtwo. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting cucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
So okay, so that's your
That's
your
the hot
stance.
take.
That's your
the hot take.
stance.
Yeah.
I do see where you're coming from, and I think that's a really cool, because like to me those OG cards, damn it, I was gonna have a base set. I usually have a base set card like around me. Anyways, I had like a muck from a fossil or whatever around me. Gosh damn it. Well, it had them in like the in just like the atmosphere, right? There's just like this green. So to me, those base set cards, that's what it was. Like you caught them. They're in like I agree. I super agree with that. But when it comes to like, I love full art trainers. That is like literally my favorite thing. Like I'm a huge trainer, obviously, the trainer figures, all that stuff. And I love that they're doing more trainers with their Pokemon. Like Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge is my favorite era of Pokemon. Seeing the
I do like those cards, and I was thinking about the gym cards when I came up with this take. But the trainer's not in the artwork. You know what I mean? So I can kind of like avoid the corner. I can do one of these and just like I can like look at the corner. But like when like the trainer's in the artwork and I have to see them with the Pokemon that's supposed to be like mine, it's like whose is it? Is it mine or is it theirs? Like,
dude, you gotta take a photo of your face and then you just put a little picture right over
this. Like this. Oyama's in there, right?
Yeah.
But I love this card.
Yeah.
And I like Oyama looks cute down there. You know,
he does. Yeah.
That's my gym. Like that is my trainer card, I would say. But those kind of cards and all the OG gyms, it's not the same. It's not the same for me. I'm talking about like the trainer in the artwork. With the Pokemon, like I can see like you collecting trainers, but like when it comes, I'm not a hypocrite. All right, I just don't want their Pokemon. I don't want to collect this. I don't want to collect them with their Pokemon. That's it.
This like drives you crazy, right? Hold on. Like this shit.
Nah, oh, dude.
Bro, I could Photoshop your face right over.
I actually have an Ethan Cyphlosion CGC 10 back here that I will just give you because I don't want Ethan on my wall. Like, let me replace Ethan. I don't want him.
I'll take it for your PSA Vault fee from holding your special delivery Badoosh.
The Henry Vault.
The Henry Vault.
I like that.
My friend came, or Eric was here for the podcast. He's like, dude, I didn't know you got special delivery stamps. I was like, they're not mine. They're Yvonne's. I've had Yvonne. You've been here for almost a year.
Did cheap storage fees, dude. I gotta get my other cards to store in the Henry storage.
Yeah.
Who needs to save $2,000?
I agree to an extent. I do like the OG cards where they're just in the atmosphere. Like to me in my head, like yeah, they're mine. They're in a Pokeball. But like the best thing for me is seeing the iris, right, where she's like it tucked in between the Aggron and the, oh my gosh, who's the Pokemon that she's tucked in? It's Corviknight, and from Ascended Heroes, that where I want more trainers in Pokemon. I need like obviously the Cynthia and Garchomp, the Marnie and Grimmsnarl, like battling where you have like two cards. Like you could put them like back to back. I freaking love those cards. To me, that's the best thing in Pokemon recently is more of the trainer connection. But I agree. Like I think we I think we should have
a lot. Actually, I think you can. I think you see where I'm coming from, but it seems like you disagree a lot.
I think that like if we had stuff like this, just of OG, like where he's just in the atmosphere, like instead of like this like like him flying on a planet or whatever.
Mhm.
I want just the atmosphere. I
Mm.
think that would be pretty cool. It would be a nice little homage to it's like base head. That is a hot take though. Holy shit! Like
That's what I'm saying. I try to come with the hot takes, and I know most people like the trainers. Like I know
yeah.
when it was announced they were coming back, people were like, "Oh, they're bringing back the gym challenge days." Even I mean, I think a lot of people kind of forgot about the character rare days, which is like just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, "Oh, they're finally bringing back trainers from gym challenge or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay, they just did that." But
Yeah, these are character rares, right? Correct.
yeah, just like the OG ones from Sun and Moon, and I think early Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Dude, I messed this dude up like last week. Freaking my Minchino ran through this whole team, no problem.
What? That's Sun and Moon.
Gen 5. Gen 5.
Black and white.
Yeah.
I still have never played Black and White.
I'll let you borrow. I'll let you borrow it.
I need to own it.
Oh, okay.
I need to just buy a cartridge.
Okay.
They're not that expensive. They're like
They're available, bro. They're available still in our area on Facebook Marketplace.
yeah. I'm just
Like,
really
all
worried
day.
about like getting a repro because there's so many repros for Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. The one I have. Well, like I said, if you want to borrow it, you're more than welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, that's a hot one. I think that's the best part in Pokemon right now, and I hope they do more of that. I hope they do. I mean, we talked about the futuristic rares in the beginning of the pod. Like, dude, I would be way more hyped if they added some type of trainer stuff than the energies flying at you. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, we got those Pikachu cards, right? The futuristic rares.
Yeah.
Why is there a metal energy flying at me and a fighting energy? Like, you know, did Pikachu get a? Well, Steel Tail is a steel move, right? Or a metal move. Does Pikachu ever learn a fighting move? No surf, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the theme is for that. It just seems like, oh, let's just throw all the energies on a card and then like metallicize one of the Pokemon and just call it a new rare. I think I remember like Jake was saying how everyone was kind of saying like, what are they going to do after full arts? Like, what are they going to do after alt arts? I mean, like alt arts is like, what else can you do? Like, obviously it's hard to know, like to think about like what's next. And then they started doing the full evolution line within the mega cards, which was really cool.
Loved it.
Love like the Dragonite, the Gardevoir, the obviously the Charizard is phenomenal. That's probably like the one, the best, like probably the one mega card that I do really want is that Charizard. But yeah, I don't know. I like alt arts. I think alt arts. I don't think they'll ever move away from alt arts. I just think they're too beloved in the hobby. I don't think they'll go away.
I think they need to do a full set. Would be that would be awesome as like a half arts, but with texture. I think that'd be really cool.
Half art textures. I think they need to just texturize all ARs.
What would that do to the market for ARs though? I think
like,
it would be not
go up
be
or down. You're saying?
I think it would. Those cheaper ones would be $1 cards.
Oh, the ones with you like the older ones without textures. You mean?
Yeah, they would go just it through the freaking ground, the ultimate low, right?
Yeah.
I don't, or they bring down everything, or they bring down the Bubble Mew. Like,
right?
I look at the Bubble Mew like
SARs.
I look at the Bubble Mew, bro. I'm like, why is that? Like, why does that have texture? Like it doesn't feel right, and like this should be an AR. Like a
it looks more like an AR.
Like a textured card to me, like needs to have like some type of motion. Like the Akira Darkrai card makes perfect sense of why that's an SAR. You could probably feel the like swirls of death, right? The wind of death that's coming through it. But again, dude, like a lot of Pokemon's decisions is WTF. What are we? Why is that the case? But yeah. Well, that's I want to, dude. Next podcast we'll definitely talk about the 9s and 10s because that's like that's my favorite thing to talk about.
Yeah,
that is.
I'm down. Yeah, I think we can talk forever about like grading, company irrationality, and the irrationality that people pay for like nothing. Like people pay so much money for literally nothing. I don't.
Literally nothing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like before we go, so this Dragonite, right? SAR Dragonite, I paid $143 for it, and it was going for 180 in the States at that time in a PSA 9. So, and this was on sale in Japan.
You bought it in Japan?
Yeah, in Japan. So yeah,
Nice.
you'll find like, I don't know if you're a 9 collector, but they have a huge sale like section and most card shops, and it's PSA 9s.
like things like on discount or whatever.
Yeah, because our PSA 9s are like actually rare compared to in Japan, right? Because the gem rate's just so high in a 10,
Right.
you're like 9.
Well,
I
it's
saw
like you
that.
crack that out, and you probably can't even see anything wrong with it. Crack it out, sub it again. It's probably a 10.
Yeah,
Unless it's off center.
Yeah, this one's off center.
That's like the only thing, and it's like it was manufactured that way. It's like I that's another hot take. I don't think off center stuff is as bad as like a lot of people think it is. So.
It's not. It's so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
why are we like? I mean, ARS doesn't grade centering, which is
Right.
awesome. I love that ARS does that.
Yeah.
Because there's no like, it wasn't like I don't know, a human didn't decide that, wasn't lining it up and then like hit print and then it just prints it out, right? It's just the machine going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Comment Blackwire says we already had it. Trainer gallery upper half was textured. Then you had SR's prices are still up. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there are textured half arts. I think in black and white they introduced like the Pikachu and the Meowth, and I think those are textured like half arts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ribbon Pack says off center stuff is terrible. I don't buy grades. I buy cards. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. But all right, boys and girls. Thank you so much for popping on. About 2 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you, Yvonne.
It's been real. Thanks,
bro.
everyone.
Let's schedule it for next month, dude. Like,
Let's do it.
I don't know if your Sundays are. Maybe we hit the golf range, the driving range, and
Right,
then
live from the range.
Yeah, I'm down. Or do a freaking like maybe like a cards and coffee style video.
Yeah, I'm down.
Rip off Jake.
I'm also down to hit a show together too. That'd be dope.
Yeah, since Jake
are you going to the show next weekend?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be filming.
I think I'll be there on Saturday.
Oh fuck, you're always a Saturday guy.
You're going on Sunday?
I always go on Sunday. Yeah, because it's my only day off.
Yeah,
because I'm off at 10 a.m. and then I have to nap to be a human.
Yeah.
If not, I'm a gimme ghoul.
Yeah.
Just all mad. So yeah. So if you pop in Sunday, we'll be filming the entire day with Joey and Eric. So.
Oh really? Okay.
It's gonna be fun. But yeah, we'll schedule it out for July.
Okay.
Having back on. Maybe we do, like I said, since Jake wants to take a break for cards and coffee, maybe we do a cards and coffee. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Sick. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to add Yvonne on Instagram. His stuff is in the description down below. Thank you guys all so much. Talk to you guys tomorrow with another fresh new guest. Peace.
See you guys.